Just as a reminder, once again, to all the folks listening, coming out to the store, I just want to remind them about our pumpkin display out front.
Mm-hmm.
The pumpkin sizing holes out there that are all in a row cut out onto plywood sheets up on the dock, those are for sizing the pumpkins and that alone, which is why, to answer Ed Fleener's question earlier, there are no privacy dividers or stall doors.
I see.
Einstein, I think it's pretty easy. Those are for sizing pumpkins.
I got you.
Well, listen, the boys in Screen Doors have given me a Halloween fire safety video that they said we need to do, and I know this is a bad idea to go ahead and play it. I have work to do. Go ahead, Jason. Roll the damn thing.
Screen Door Productions presents Halloween Fire Safety and You. When reveling in Halloween activities, it's important to follow all safety guidelines. In the absence of such caution, be sure to have on hand the Fergler 500 fire defeater at your disposal. Available on aisle 5 at Fergler's Hardware. Lighting your jack-o'-lantern and other candles during Halloween, one must be careful that loose clothing does not catch the flame. Here's Amber and Megan, dressed as traditional witches for Halloween in their flowing black capes and long black skirts. Uh-oh, they're about to light their jack-o'-lanterns on their sorority's porch. Matt knows that Mr. Nasty Fire is about to have his way. Matt knows just what to do by yelling out, "Hurry! Take off all your clothes!" For insurance purposes, Matt whips out his trusty Polaroid. That's right. Don't be half safe. Take off all your undergarments, too. Matt explains. It doesn't matter that you're not on fire yet, Amber. You could have been. Now get those clothes off and run inside and tell all your other sorority sisters to do the same thing. Matt knows all about fire safety and explains further. If you really want to be safe, you should all get in the shower together. Good work, Matt. Be sure to tell the girls once inside the shower together naked, lather each other down with creamy warm soap. Because soap is a fire retardant, too.
Really? I didn't know
You
that.
heard him. Lather up. There you go. Everyone likes a reach around. Nice work, Susan. By following these few Halloween safety fire tips, your Halloween will be
What is
much...
going on? Jason, Matt, and Amber, please report to my office.
Good morning. Hello, and welcome, my friends, to the show that never... It's the Bob and Tom Show. Whoa, whoa, whoa. There's Christy Lee.
Hello.
Has her inflatable safety device
Sorry.
on. Oh, that's fine.
Chilly in the mornings.
Keeps your boobs warm, I guess, right?
Core. Keeps the core warm.
Keeps the core warm. There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, chick.
There's Josh Arnold.
Chick.
The I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair. There's Ace Cosby.
Hey.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom. Hello, Tom.
Good morning.
Caught him by surprise.
Uh-oh.
I'm having some issues. I'm getting them sorted out. We're good over here.
Got an issue.
Joshy.
What's your issue?
Joshy, I want you to look up at the board. Now, be careful. Be careful. Look at that last
look at
listing.
that.
Well, how about that?
Who's going to be our guest?
Elvira.
Elvira.
Mistress of the Dark.
Cassandra Peterson. How cool. What a surprise.
I went with you to some convention thing, and you waited in line to get your photograph with her. Is that correct?
I did, yeah. Yeah, I got a picture with her.
Have you seen the mouse pad over here that Josh gifted?
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
Elvira mousepad with boobs, dare I say.
Yeah, a fine listener sent that, and I don't have a mouse or computer or whatever, so I let Chick utilize it.
Well, that's
And
very
utilize
nice.
it, he does.
Okay, well,
Look at that taboo.
we'll be talking with Elvira, among other folks, including Kostaki Economopoulos, our NFL correspondent. By the way, Week 7 ended last evening in the NFL, and the report is...
Talk now, Chick. Thank you, Tom. Kirk Cousins connected with Jordan Addison for 2 first-half touchdowns. And the Vikings, a surprise, the San Francisco 49ers and Minnesota wins last night. 22-17. That went off at Minnesota plus the 6 in the hook. Of course, that took place last night in the Twins.
Oh, sure.
They're calling the Minneapolis St. Paul now. They call it the Twins.
Huh.
Doesn't that get confused with the baseball team?
We're in the Twins. Well, I think it's the way it's used, Tom. You get confused easily, but I don't think an average person would probably be confused about that. They would think it was cool.
It's hip. It's cool.
I'm going to the
new.
Twins.
It's now.
But speaking of the Twins in Major League Baseball, Astros are out. The Rangers advance. They're undefeated on the road. They beat the Houston Astros in Houston last night, 11-4. And the saddest picture is there are two guys dressed in full spacesuits in the crowd. Yeah. And everybody and their brother put up, Houston, we have a problem.
Sure.
Yeah.
It was sad, man. Houston knew they were losing. They were so angry during, at half point during the game.
Yeah.
The guys in the dugout started beating the trash cans in there.
Oh, wow.
I guess to signal that they were upset.
Trying to come back.
Yeah.
No, go ahead. You can say it. They're the only team.
Houston. Yeah, we got rid of them, though. So they're the only team that ever...
Christy has the
cheated
pictures
in
of the guys
baseball.
in spacesuits.
Well, yeah, this is on Chick's Instagram. Check it out.
And the Diamondbacks force Game 7 tonight against the Phillies at the bank.
Whenever they call them the D-bags, I mean...
D-backs.
D-backs.
I always think they're saying D-bags. Oh, that's really kind of harsh.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Snakes.
Yeah.
When they go with the Spanish uniforms, it says serpiente or something like that.
Oh, no, cool.
I speak Spanish.
Do you now?
Really?
Muy poquito.
Oh.
You're about to say po, right? Wrong one.
Teeny tiny. Oh, no, that's French.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm sorry. Okay, and the NBA starts tonight. Boy, it's been a long off season, huh? Geez, what was that, 6 weeks? Boy, whew. Thank goodness they're back. I'm kidding. I love the NBA. They're the only team, the only league that's an association.
Oh, that's right. Got a lot of leagues out there.
That's right, a lot of leagues.
Did you say the association?
I did.
Is that a request?
I can't help but think that it is a request, Tom.
No.
What do you mean, oh, no?
I say, oh, yes.
Okay. Coming up.
Hit me, Tommy.
We'll have our tribute coming up to the association.
Ah, the moment's gone.
Oh, I don't think so. Give me a couple sports teasers over there.
And also, we're going to talk about cricket today.
Okay.
The Cricket World Cup.
Well,
You excited about that? And a belly dancer in sports. Did you know belly dancing was a sport?
No.
And you remember the belly dancing story? Go ahead, here in the building.
we did. We had a belly dancer. I forget the reason.
I forget the reason as well, but she was here.
Because it's fun and sexy.
It's Wednesday.
No,
It was during a meeting, right? It wasn't. Remember this?
I remember seeing her. She was sitting in the waiting room at the receptionist desk, waiting to come back in the belly dancer outfit, and she was just sitting there.
I just remember the hair trail from her
Very hairy.
belly button going south.
Very hairy woman.
Oh, she had the old treasure trail. Huh?
Yeah.
Wow.
In any event, I'm sorry. Why do you like the NFL? I know that's your favorite, right?
National Football League. I think I follow that. To the
You enjoy MLB?
Sure.
MLS?
It's okay.
Less so.
Sure.
But your favorite is?
The NBA, because they're the only one that's an association.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah! Jock it up, Tom.
Coming to you from California.
Woo!
Let's roll some joints. Smoke up a little reefer. Because,
I like this.
That's right.
Every time I think that I'm the only one who's lonely, someone.
It's the association. Great song. Utterly unintelligible lyrics.
Come on.
A lot of words.
That can't be the same people that do Cherish.
Let's slow down and I can hear the words.
Wait till they get to the hook.
Well, you want to hear the hook?
Yeah.
Every now and then I spend my time at Ryman Verse and Christos Falls, Sydney.
I spend my time at rhyme and verse for so small, silly.
Yeah.
But here's the hook.
And then what happened?
And then along comes Mary. And does she want to get kicked?
kicks. You want to give me kicks and something
chicken
about
gizzards, I
and
think.
Pickles memory. That's gibberish, but what a great hook. And of course, my favorite association song.
Enter the young.
Enter the young.
Enter the young.
Yeah, that's right.
You can't understand that one either.
Yeah, Enter the young.
They're not big on lyrics, are they?
Cherish is the only one you can understand.
Slow dance.
I love Enter the Young.
It's a word I used to describe.
Yes.
Spanky and our gang. Now there was a band. Damn right.
And yesterday in the news, a Cher who actually had hits in the same era as the association, Cher, who looks great and sings great. She has a Christmas
Totally
album.
rebuilt by
Dating a
modern science.
37-year-old guy, and she's, what, 90? Good for her.
Enter the Young, Cher. Or I guess, wait a minute.
Good Lord.
I guess
She's
she'd
not
have
that
to,
old.
She'd have to strap one on.
She's in her 70s.
Well, whatever you're
boy.
into,
Go for
What
it.
are those
I'm
called?
not here to
Judge?
judge.
She gets this question.
Yeah, you
a lot.
nailed it. Strap on, isn't it?
Yeah.
No, she gets it. Am I in? She gets that too.
Why do they call you Peg when your name is Cher? That's a long story.
It's just unfortunate she calls her strap on the Bono.
She doesn't.
The beat goes on.
It's a nice shadow box case that she keeps
Coming
by
up,
the bed.
by the way, we have something we were sort of talking about yesterday in the news. I mentioned there's a couple of great Halloween displays. There's one right around the corner from where we are right now where the guy's got skeletons carrying a casket. And then I was on a bike ride yesterday and I saw another guy with a whole yard full of stuff. It's just so great.
I must have been scared by Halloween at one point because I just do. I respect people who celebrate it. I just do not care.
It's
for it.
fun.
There's one by my house where it's the whole, for those of you who are fans of the Indy 500, it's like a whole Indy 500. They have the stands full of skeletons. They have the guy selling tickets as a skeleton. They've got the flag wavers. The skeleton. It's incredible.
That's
Drivers.
So great. Yeah. That is so great. In any event, we do have a skeleton in the news story coming up. But right now, let's talk about things that are
Good.
that are happening.
Yum.
The word is seasonality. I've been whining about this for years, that we have to get everything all the time, as they say in the song. But there's a season for certain things, and that would include Halloween.
Turn.
Pumpkin. How about a mini pumpkin cheesecake? You've got to be kidding. That sounds delicious. You'll find that at the HelloFresh market. But I want to talk about HelloFresh and the respect they have for freshness and seasonality. They've got a whole bunch of stuff for the season for you. What is HelloFresh? Well, it's the #1 meal kit today in America. And right now you can get 50% off. I'll tell you how that's going to happen, but I want to tell you real quick how it works. HelloFresh does the grocery shopping. They do the measuring. They send you, let's call it a food kit. You just put it together. Christy, what are you looking at? Which one is that?
Well, you talk about seasonality on a cool fall evening. What about chicken sausage spaghetti bolognese with zucchini and parmesan? Look at that. I've actually made this a couple of times because it is so good. It preps in 5 minutes, cooks in 30, 6 easy steps, all right here on this beautiful card. And you have a warm, satisfying, yummy, yummy dinner.
And you're going to save a ton of money, 25% less expensive than takeout, and it's delicious. It's restaurant quality food, and you helped. They did the busy work. You just throw it together, have a great evening, and we call it a meal kit. And it's the #1, as I said, #1 meal kit in America at HelloFresh. 50% off, by the way, right now, and free shipping. Is that a typo? Free shipping? Got to use the code 50BT-SHOW at HelloFresh.com/50BT-SHOW. Well, I think that's a great thing to do. Have some great food. By the way, more than 40 choices every week, so you're going to find food that fits your food lifestyle. 50BT-SHOW, HelloFresh.com/50BT-SHOW. Coming up, a lot of really cool things in the news. Some interesting science news. We've got skeletons in the news.
And coming back in sports, Mattress Mack. He's at it again.
And
as you might guess, he's bummed out this morning.
Do you want to eat squirrel?
Not particularly.
Well, we're going to tell you how. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
You're listening.
This may come as no surprise. This is a song about farming.
Farming, okay.
Okay.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah, I think that farming should all be done by hand. When I see your tractor, I've gonna hoe your land. I want to hoe your land. I want to hoe your land. Yeah, you got that combine, which I don't understand. If you birth a heathen, you go and hoe your land. Now go and hoe your land. Please go and hoe your land. When I'm hoeing, I feel holy inside. But John Deere tractors are forbidden. I can't ride. I can't ride. I can't ride. My mule sure is something. He don't cost 20 grand. When I feed him carrots, he helps me plow my land. He helps me plow my land. He helps me plow my land. Und wenn wir plowing, we feel happy outside. I used to have another mule, but he died. But he died. He died. You English, Mr. Tractor, you'll surely all be damned. If you weren't so lazy, you'd go and hoe your land. Now go and hoe your land. Please go and hoe your land. You better hoe your land.
All right. The original song, The Electric Amish.
Hey, it's Josh, and of course...
Hi, Chick McGee, everybody. Your chance to win a Mini Max Big Green Egg for Bob and Tom and Big Green Egg. Each week, someone will win a Mini Max Big Green Egg.
It's the Bob and Tom Show, Pig Skin Pick'em, powered by the Big Green Egg.
Go to bobandtom.com/contest on the computer.
Oh, is that where you go? Are we eligible?
Gets $4.56 million. The 10-episode series Squid Game The Challenge debuts November 22nd on Netflix. And that's your entertainment news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
The busy fall season is already in swing. You might for wholesome, convenient meals for those jam-packed days. Factor is America's #1 ready-to-eat meal kit. They can help you fuel up with fast, chef-prepared, dietitian-approved, ready-to-eat meals delivered straight to your door. You'll save time, you'll eat well, and you'll stay on track with your healthy lifestyle.
And if you're too busy this fall to cook, but want to make sure you're eating well, with Factor, skip that extra trip to the grocery store, the chopping, the prepping, the cleaning up, while still getting the flavor and nutritional quality you need. Factor's fresh, never frozen meals are ready in just 2 minutes. So all you do is heat and enjoy, then get back to crushing your goals.
Factor gives you a choice of 34-plus weekly flavor-packed, fresh, never frozen meals ready to eat in 2 minutes. And you get Gourmet Plus options prepared in record time and ready to eat. Treat yourself to upscale meals with premium ingredients like broccolini, leeks, truffle butter, and asparagus.
Looking for some calorie-conscious options, too? Well, with Factor, America's #1 ready-to-eat meal kit, you can try delicious, dietitian-approved Calorie Smart meals with around or less than 550 calories per serving. Or if you need an extra boost to help support your wellness goals, why not try Protein Plus meals with 30 grams of protein or more per serving?
This September, get Factor and enjoy eating well without the hassle. Simply choose your meals and enjoy fresh, flavor-packed meals delivered to your door, ready in just 2 minutes. No prep, no mess. Head to factormeals.com/BobandTom50 and use the code BobandTom50 to get 50% off. The code BobandTom50 at factormeals.com/BobandTom50 to get 50% off.
Think you know your pro football and want to put your knowledge to the test? Then play Pigskin Pick'em every week at bobandtom.com. This is your chance to win a Mini Max Big Green Egg. Just pick the winners of this week's pro football games and you could win a Mini Max Big Green Egg. Head to bobandtom.com/contest and play Pigskin Pick'em. And don't miss the Chick McGee Shoe-In of the Week, Thursdays on the Bob and Tom Show. Hey, don't say we didn't warn you.
Oh, my God.
There's laughter ahead. This is Bob and Tom Radio.
I used to have a corporate job, but I figured why should I have a job that pays $200 a day when I could be a comedian and make that in a week?
Come on.
All right. There we go. I like going to job.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. At the news desk, it's Christy Lee.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, Chick.
He's over there in the performance room. Perhaps a number.
Ooh, sure.
A little song. How about
Glad
that?
to.
Josh, would you like to hear Pat do a song?
Always.
Of course you would. There's Ace Cosby. I'm Chick McGee. Why are you laughing the hardest?
Yeah, I was going to say.
There, Sparky.
Just for once, it wasn't me.
And here's Tom Griswold.
It happens to me about once a morning.
Mm-hmm.
It'll happen every morning until they get this goddamn thing out of here.
I forget what they're waiting for, but I believe
Has something to do with
no. It's actually mine.
Condoy and the shipping lane.
No,
I think so.
We're making alternative arrangements. I will have it taken care of soon.
What do you think will happen if you would share any information with us at all? What do you think would happen?
Things that you
Because right now you don't. It's like working for the CIA and the FBI all rolled into one.
I am.
Do you just enjoy the looks on our faces? When,
I'm old school.
Oh, we're not broadcasting from there anymore. We're all from our homes.
Likes the control.
I am. It's not control.
Yes,
we live in a culture where everyone wants to go backstage. They want to know everything about. Don't do that. I've said don't meet your heroes. You know, it's like in war they'll go, well, we're going to bomb tomorrow at noon.
Yes, but
don't tell them. Shut up.
Yes, but but that's a bombing.
No, it's.
What does that have to do with us working together?
It doesn't normally bother. It doesn't bother me until I get yelled at for not knowing something that has been held closely to your vest.
Yeah.
Now the problem is there's this thing in front of Josh, this electronic gizmo,
a board, yes,
and
control board.
They need to remove it because
I think everybody and their brother has a podcast. People know what the control board is.
Yeah.
I don't think they do. I think people listening go, that's interesting. The point is, it has to be removed, but there's going to be a big hole in the whatever this stuff's called.
And that's
counter
another thing.
And this
in the countertop.
This countertop is incredibly expensive.
It's Korean.
It is. It's insane.
This little chunk over here was about $20,000.
Right.
The additional part over here.
To fill in the hole here is like $4,000 or $5,000.
Yeah. To fill in the hole with
Put a piece of wood there.
That's what they're going to do.
That's what they're going to do. Now, but too much information is where they had someone, but they can't do it. I have someone now that I'm going to have do it.
Is your handyman? Please say it's your handyman.
No, not him, because I got to call him today.
It's your handyman, isn't it?
Jobs for him.
It is your handyman.
Cover your ears. Yes, it's my handyman, but I want to call him before Christy calls him and blows the whole deal. That's why it's a secret, you see.
Oh, my God.
Oh, so you haven't even called him and told him yet?
No,
I just found out the other day.
In all honesty.
And what do you want to see? Look, come here. What is the second thing on my Mike Mark? Come over here.
Mike, Mark, come over there.
Don't
I
get involved in
just
this,
got
Mark.
the communication.
Stay away.
Don't
like to win, Mark.
Don't read his last name. Who is my second thing from right there?
Mike.
Mike. He's my handyman. And what does it say?
Sure can.
Can you meet me tomorrow? Yes. So it's in process.
Cool. In all honesty, the problem is I should just pay more attention.
Yes. This is because you can't press one button. Now, I would be critical of that, except I can't press one button either. Why they allow me to have this machine here, I don't know.
I pressed that one button 6 out of 9 times, I'd say.
That's not bad.
Yeah, it's okay.
But we're
75%.
We're creative types.
Yes.
You know?
It's not like we're flying an airplane or driving a truck. I realize my limitations.
We're very delicate, though. You have to realize that, Tom. We're delicate souls.
Or I think the word incompetent would be more appropriate.
That doesn't help our delicate nature.
Yes, that might. Someone with a delicate constitution might take that to heart and be hurt all morning.
Now, Josh, the thing's going to be in front of you. Would you like it to look like a breadboard?
Oh.
Have you seen how thin
you know what? I don't mind a butcher block.
I could do that. That'd be easy.
I love a nice butcher block. In the kitchen, a huge, big, thick butcher block. Yep. Yeah. On wheels. Yeah.
That way when
all seasoned.
When Hooker comes in here, she could
be
prep food on front.
Sure. Hell.
Josh would have to move. There's a butcher block in front
Turn
of
it
his
into a hibachi grill. See if I don't use that every morning.
Okay, sorry. We
Don't
have
be sorry. I was
things we have to deal
along.
with over here.
Yeah, right.
Apparently,
Before we get back to sports, I want to remind everybody, the Bob and Tom Show comedy tour is in the Wisconsin Dells next weekend.
I've got a letter.
Saturday, November. I told you I'm doing a plug over here. Okay?
Yeah, I know.
Saturday, November 4th at the Ho Chunk Gaming Casino.
Who's your letter from, Chick?
Pat Godwin, Jeff Oskey, and Willie G.
Say it loud.
Scott.
Tickets are available right now at bobandtom.com/events. HoChunkGaming.com/Wisconsin Dells. Okay, should be fun.
I think I might like Ho Chunk. Doesn't she sound like a chubby prostitute? Damn, Ho Chunk, get over here. Look at that ass.
Oh, boy.
Your thoughts?
My thoughts, I can't say right now because I was going to continue with your analogy. And never mind.
Ho Chunk's awesome. We were there last year.
Yeah, we were there. Yeah.
They've got a good, great casino.
Now, Pat, you'll be there?
Yeah.
Coming up November 4th.
It's his show.
Yeah, I have to attend.
I'm trying to segue into your request from 7 minutes ago, which you've forgotten, which was, hey, Pat, how about a song?
Hello, friends. Pat, get ready for a song.
I'm ready.
All right. Hello, friends. My chick story about the dogs, the dog doing it while his dog friends were circled around watching him.
Yes.
Reminds me of a time while working as a railroad engineer. And now, at this point, I have to tell you, that's as far as I've read into this email.
This could be hobo sex.
I have no idea what's happening.
And by the way, I'd like to reinforce hobo.
Hobo sex.
That's, well, remember Paul Harvey used to always say, well, there was homo sex.
And now you know.
What?
The rest of the story. Yeah, he used to refer to the story.
Oh, yeah. Paul Harvey would always talk about homo
You
sex.
talked about homo sex, Paul Harvey?
Yeah, constantly. He couldn't get you wouldn't.
That's the rest of the story.
Anyway.
Or maybe that was.
And that's the rest stop.
Maybe
story.
that was our fake Paul Harvey. Now that I think about it.
So I'm driving down the road. I see dogs off the shoulder of the road, and then one dog is having sex with another dog, and like 6 or 7 dogs are standing around watching.
Use the term breeding.
So then Scott says, I approached. He was working as a railroad engineer. I approached a crossing. There were 3 dogs on the track, so I started blowing the whistle. They ran off to the side, and at the last minute, I swear, one dog looked at the others, ran back to the middle of the tracks, and took a quick dump and ran back to the other dog safely.
Hilarious.
So apparently, that's their restroom is railroad track.
And letting the driver know, this is what I think of you having us move.
We laughed for miles, this guy said.
That's really weird.
It is weird.
It was like one of the dogs double dog dared the other dog. Double dog dare. Do you think dogs say double? I bet they do. I double us
double
dare
human.
you.
I double human dare you.
Double people dare.
Oh, that is weird.
What's the name of that thing on the front of the train? It's unfortunate.
Cowcatcher.
Because it literally, they're always.
Yeah, they gave it that name. Yeah.
They are always hitting cows.
Could have had a different name depending on the.
That's where I got the idea.
Populace.
That's where I got the idea for not slowing down for geese. Trains don't slow down for cows.
They can.
And they don't make any elusive measure. They don't swerve.
They have a limited ability to swerve.
Me too.
Typically, they can. If they swerve, it's.
Would you go into a
derailed.
ditch? You would go into a ditch to avoid a goose. Is that right?
Not really. I would hit the brakes certainly, but.
Oh, you would?
Yeah, I am not a goose fan.
They make me laugh so hard.
What if someone's behind you and you slam on your brakes?
Ooh.
And you
be careful,
you get hit in the ass.
Well, if they're that close, it's their fault. Let's see now. So I thought this was leading into a request for Pat. The way you
could do a song for Josh. You like
I would
riding
love
the rails,
to hear Pat's song for Josh.
Yes,
Pat, I do. You know me. I've always had sort of a fantasy of becoming a hobo and rewriting the rails.
Hobo sex. A hobo. I gotta hit that.
I wonder how long I'd last on the road being a hobo. You and I should
Not long.
You and I should be in disguise as hobos and ride the rails.
I don't have time.
Like a day. Well, you should rest and get away from everything. That'd be
Pat,
good.
what do you think I, as a hobo, would be like?
Did you hear about Josh the hobo riding the rails without a care? He was running with a banjo, got from his dad, fell on the tracks, fell in the air. The pizza pies went flying with the Doritos and the Spam. Train flattened them like a pancake outside of Alabama. If they change that line, you don't eat pizzas anymore like that. Didn't have a care in the world, didn't worry about anything. If you listen real hard, you can hear him going on about Stephen King. The Stand is a superior novel compared to the movie. We all miss Josh the hobo and his big backpack full of little Debbies and other assorted snacks.
Very
good.
Stumbled all over that.
That was nice. That was very nice.
Fine.
Coming up, we're going to talk with Elvira. Also, we've got our NFL correspondent, Kostaki Economopoulos. NFL action last night, of course.
Vikings win 22-17 in the Twins, where that game was. They beat the 49ers.
Confusing.
49ers now have lost 2 in a row. What are they going to do, Tom? Your thoughts?
Well, hopefully turn it around and win.
Let's turn it around. Sneak up on it. Come up from behind. Turn it around.
Yeah, I'm angry at the NFL right now.
Now what?
You attended an NFL game
The
over
officiating
the
has become ridiculous.
Is that right?
Yeah, that's
okay.
What would you have them do?
I don't know, but hire smarter people or... I'm just saying, they've got to figure out what pass interference means. If the guy running for a pass runs you over...
It's pass interference.
No, if the offensive guy runs you over. Never mind.
Whether it's catchable or not doesn't...
I didn't say anything about catchable. It was the other penalty that was a joke.
Well, that's what they decided. And that's... remember...
It's wrong.
That's part of the
If
game.
a referee says it's a penalty... What is it, Josh?
A penalty.
It's a penalty.
Well, it's one guy's opinion.
Well, that's why he's out there on the field.
Well, I thought they had guys in New York that watched all the penalties.
They don't do all of them.
Oh.
They're not. I thought pass interference, because Josh had this a long time ago. The pass interference shouldn't exist. Right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
You have to tackle the guy who's about to catch the ball.
Yeah.
Otherwise, he might catch the ball.
You don't want to.
Doesn't make any sense.
That's not much defense, right? If you let him catch the ball.
The other team catching the ball and possibly scoring a touchdown.
I'd yell at everyone about, hey, why'd you let that guy catch the ball?
Yes.
Okay.
Tackle him.
All right.
I do have a problem. Here's what I have a problem with. I have a problem with the current pass interference rule. When it is pass interference, it's a spot foul. So if it's 70 yards down the field, you get 70 yards. And that's ridiculous. I think they should go to college, which is always 15 yards, I think, or something like that. So that seems more reasonable.
You know what's true pass interference? Interceptions.
Yeah.
That's the definition of pass interference.
That's our team's ball.
Yeah.
Hey,
What the hell?
Excuse me, I was throwing it to him.
Sorry.
I called it and everything.
Christmas. You were in my way.
Well, speaking of the NFL, we are about to enter Week 8. So we're going to find out who won Week 7. I can tell
what?
you. Week 6 was won by Brad Graham.
What are you talking about? What contest?
I can't use that name anymore. Long story. Trust me on this.
Mommy's little piggy.
It's the pigskin pickup, baby.
Soon to be renamed.
Well, that's smart.
Well, it's...
I
tell you
know.
about
You're
it off the
lawyers
air.
or you're doctors. I understand.
Brad Graham of Erie, PA was our winner. And we got to see how he did against Chick in the Shoe.
See, but if you would communicate, I would know that. Wouldn't have said pigskin pickup. See?
That's true.
You see how it works?
A little memo, maybe.
Yeah. Just a heads
Did I
up.
mention that I spent my entire day at the Apple store yesterday? I had no free time.
I barely believe you.
Okay.
What happened to your phone? Did they say?
They finally gave up and gave me a new one.
Oh, really?
And they also said back in the back where they were getting you a new phone, they go, we might want to get a couple more ready because he's going to ruin this phone.
I didn't do it. I went to bed. I woke up. The phone was black. I didn't touch it.
They gave up and gave you new. I wish my mechanic had that attitude.
Yeah, no joke.
Yeah, I got a little shimmy here.
Hell with it. Take a new one.
Hey, speaking of shimmies, who's got the best shimmy in the NFL? Gardner Minshew.
He does.
Were you asking us to answer, or you're going to answer your own question?
I was talking to Pat, hoping he'd pick up on it.
I picked up.
Maybe we could do the
didn't
shimmy
give him
in
a
a couple
chance.
hours. Get Dean back on the bass. That was
Absolutely.
delightful.
Couple hours.
Yeah, we did it at this time yesterday, more or less.
What are they? Pink Floyd? They have to.
We don't need any
rehearse?
prep for this one, baby.
Holy
we just
hell.
let it rip.
Do you have anything over there?
I've got headlines coming up, including the Texas Rangers, formerly the Washington Senators, are on their way to the World Series for the first time in 12 years, or as I call it, the World Series.
Oh, no.
They won 11-4 last night over the Houston Astros, and Tommy Pham, yo Pham, he's my fam, and Lourdes Gurriel Jr., back-to-back home runs. Merrill Kelly struck out 8. Diamondbacks, Snakes, forced Game 7 this afternoon in Philly at the Bank. The National League Championship Series 5-1 win over the Phillies last night. So we got a Game 7 in the NLCS too, and now the Rangers await the winner of the National League Championship.
And you mentioned something very interesting. The two gents who dressed up
As astronauts?
head to toe in spacesuits.
Yep.
One of the Astros uniform has Space City on it.
Sure. The trouble with that is when you lose and you have to walk to your car
And you're walking around in a
the spacesuit.
Yeah.
I experienced that in a different way leaving a game on Sunday. There was someone who was all, in full regalia.
On the rare occasion that I'll attend an NFL game, I do it in secrecy, and I don't wear team-specific clothing.
Well, that's fun. That's part of the fun. It's just that when you dress up and go to elaborate...
Did you wear team-specific clothing?
I wore blue.
Of course not.
I wore
Really?
blue.
Well, you wear denim all the time.
Well, that just happened to be convenient.
Yeah, that's nice.
And it's not that shade of blue, by the way. Yeah.
Right now, I got to tell you, we got some interesting stuff coming up, including
I got to tell you,
eating squirrels, blood in your computer.
You know what the hardest part of eating squirrels is?
What?
Getting their legs apart.
Now he's doing them just to anger me.
I don't mean to make you angry.
We have legit news about the famous monster from Japan. That's all I'm going to say.
Legit to quit.
And you'll have to go into your nostalgia mode to remember what we used to do when referencing this critter. Right now, I want to talk about my friend Steven Singer at Steven Singer Jewelers. There's a reason Steven Singer Jewelers has been doing so well for so long. He doesn't play around with dorky seasonal sales. Well, because it's Halloween. No. Steven Singer always has the best prices, and you'll find him at IHateStevenSinger.com. But what he is doing right now is he's showing his disdain for these lab-grown diamonds. They were grown in the laboratory. No. Steven wants real diamonds. In fact, the Federal Trade Commission enforces language used about diamonds. When the word diamond is used alone, it can only refer to a real, natural diamond. It's not about doing some chemical thing in a factory. So what Steven has done is said, hey, if you want one of those laboratory diamonds, I'll give you one if you buy a real one from me. The details are all posted on his website. We're talking about perhaps a beautiful diamond engagement ring. And let's make this clear, a real, natural, earth-born diamond engagement ring. You know about Steven Singer's great return policy? If you want to upgrade that diamond in a year or whenever, you're going to get full value for it. He's also famous for his very fast shipping. Get all the details at IHateStevenSinger.com, including how you can get a free phony, whatever, blah, blah, blah diamond, and then get a real one at the same time when you buy the real one. Steven Singer Jewelers. That's IHateStevenSinger.com for all the details of what I'm talking about. Also, coming up, we have alligators and an interesting story about putting the P in the IPA. How about that?
Mattress Mack.
And Mattress Mack. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Got something to say? Send us an email.
Parents, if you have kids and you have the minivan, make sure there's at least 2 TV screens in the back of that minivan, because God forbid your child might be forced to use their imagination for 20 minutes on the way to elementary school in order to keep them busy. I say much better. Every single moment be spoon-fed by the video god that runs their life. Gee, I wonder where ADD comes from. I can't possibly imagine. I mean, we kept the boy entertained 24 hours a day his entire childhood in front of a television with a remote control and a game console. All of a sudden, he can't pay attention. Oh, great Zeus! Why have you done this to our child? Please send down some of your pharmaceuticals as which to cure the lad. Otherwise, we might be forced to spend time with him, and frankly, he's kind of an idiot. And while you're at it, send me something for my fibromyalgia and chronic fatigue syndrome and myriad of other ailments the medical community has convinced me that I have, because as an American, if I don't feel good 24 hours a day, well, there must be a pill I can pop into my face and change my brain chemistry to constantly feel better. Or maybe, and I'm just spitballing here, oh great one, maybe you're not supposed to feel good all the time. Maybe it's supposed to be a struggle to get out of bed every once in a while, and in doing that, it's how you become a better person. When you hurdle that part of your life, then you just create this incredible sense of entitlement, which is what I complain about the rest of the world having. Maybe this ADD thing is kind of overblown. Maybe it's supposed to be harder to read something than it is to watch it on TV, and we have these big, fat, drug-addicted kids that are basically embracing all the worst parts of Elvis Presley. We're not doing them any favors. Maybe, oh great one, the rest of the world isn't the problem. Maybe it's me.
Yeah.
By the way, that is entitled Parenting Advice from a Guy That's Never Had Kids.
Ow. Oh, back.
Oh, hey, Josh. What's wrong?
My back is sore, my legs.
What's in your shoe?
Nothing. I mean, here, look, nothing.
Joshua, you have to have proper support. Orange insoles.
Orange insoles, you say?
Yeah, look.
Yeah, I see them.
Look at this. They're great.
Yeah. Orange insoles. I'll give them a shot.
Great. See you later, buddy.
Give it a... Yippee! I can mow and dance while I do it. Ha! No more pain. Thank you, orange insoles.
Josh, did you get orange insoles?
Jessica, I sure did. Thanks to orange insoles, I feel great.
Terrific. See you later.
Orange insoles. Feel better, do more.
Did you get I mean this in a kind of an odd way. I would imagine you probably had a lot of guy groupies, but not like in a traditional group. You know what I mean? In other words, dudes coming up to you.
Rod McEwen.
Guys who want to party with
Rod,
them?
Yeah,
Rod
there's a reason why they call him Rod.
Rod waited for us in Hawaii. We were on our way to Australia, and Rod heard we were coming to, stopping in Hawaii. He waited.
At the airport?
He missed it. Yeah, at the airport. He missed his flight to meet us because he thought we were one of them.
Oh, that's interesting.
Because of the bits we did. You know?
What I meant was, as Christy, in other words, you guys were like,
clean it up now.
I want to clean. I want to party with these guys.
Party with these guys.
I mean, I imagine that'd kind of be a buzz. Kind of be a burden though after a while.
Oh no, it was all, we just like, I don't think so, man.
We got a lot of bits from these parties. We went to one party very early in our career. I think it was in Rochester.
Yeah.
And this one guy brought he was a blues collector, and he brought his famous, never heard before, Lightning Hopkins disc. And he had it on the turntable. And he very carefully put the needle on there. And he sat down with his eyes closed, and some party guy ripped it out. Threw it on, put another record on. That was cool. That one. Remember that one? That's where we got Earring My Eye from. Hey, that's my record, man.
Gravy? That's part of my frontal lobe.
Just for morons. From Frigamall Industries. Ask for it by name.
What the hell? Good morning, sunshine.
Bob and Tom Radio.
But it's strange living back in America, I mean, America's like a foreign country to me in a lot of ways.
Why?
I don't know, things are weird. I have friends that don't eat bread anymore. Everybody's on a low-carb diet. No. And Jesus said, take this bread and eat it. It is my body. And the disciples said, Jesus, we're all on low-carb diet. We appreciate you dying for our sins, but we're all trying to slim down a little bit. We want to look good in the painting.
Are the stars out tonight? I don't care if it's cloudy or bright, 'cause I'm blind.
Jeez.
When I was younger, in my 20s, and I'd see a young, beautiful girl, I'd be, oh, you know, I got to get that. And now it's, oh, I'll never get that. Because young girls are filled with sugar and spice and everything nice, and I'm filled with anger and semen and shame. How do you not think about sex? Everything on TV, sex, you know, all the commercials, very beautiful women in all the commercials now. Doesn't even matter what the product is. It's just very sexual.
Mm-hmm.
Beer, pizza, sex, gum, shampoo, sex, burritos, tires, sex. And then you finally have sex, and it's kind of disappointing.
Mm.
Where's my Sprite, my new car? And I'm not stupid. I know there's more to life than just sex. It's just none of those other things feel as good as sex. I mean, I love cookies.
Mm-hmm.
I love cookies.
Oh, yeah.
But if I do not have access to cookies, I will not rent a movie and watch two other people eat cookies.
Perfect stranger. Eating cookies. No.
This is Jimmy Pardo.
$1,000 an hour. Go.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
Man, you're hitting on all the good songs today on the intro music. That's pretty good. There's Pat Godwin.
Hello, Chick.
He's over there in the performance room. There's Josh Arnold.
Chick.
He's the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick share. There's Ace Cosby.
Hey.
I'm Chick McGee, and I've been thinking a lot about Tom Griswold.
And
I've come to the conclusion that I'm going to try to see him for who he is and accept him and try not to be as upset as I have been about him. For a bunch of reasons.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Because
wow, the show's going to get boring.
I think, though, if I try to be his friend and I'm nice to him, it will drive him like 4 times as crazy as I have been driving him. Right, buddy?
Check.
Okay.
Coming up in sports.
You need anything?
No, I'm good.
You guys having lunch today?
This is going to annoy him.
Yeah.
I'll get you anything you need, man.
I'm good.
All right. You're sure?
Yeah.
All right.
Got some coffee over here.
Major League Baseball, we got half a World Series, and that's better than none.
Yes.
Remember the year we didn't have any World Series? What was that,
Yeah.
90? Was it 93, 98?
It was in the 90s. Some kind of terrible strike, right?
2009.
Oh, that's right.
Remember the World Series with the earthquake?
Yes.
Interrupted it. Remember that, Tom?
Uh-huh.
Where were you during the earthquake? He has no idea what I just said.
Yeah, earthquake interrupted the World Series.
Yes, in California.
San
I
Francisco.
remember that.
89. So anyway, Texas advances to the World Series, beating the Astros last night in 11-4. And now the Philadelphia Phillies hosting the Arizona Diamondbacks. Snakes forced Game 7 this evening at the bank in Philadelphia. Some say the hardest place to play is the Philadelphia Phillies and their fans. NFL football last night. Kirk Cousins actually won on primetime television, not something Kirk does very well. The Vikings beat the Niners last night, 22-17. San Francisco's now lost 2 in a row. Christian McCaffrey keeps his streak going of 16 straight games of scoring a touchdown. And Jordan Addison, the rookie, he caught 2 touchdown passes last night. And if we're talking football, we have to talk about Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce. That's right. And it says right here, Taylor is smitten with Chiefs tight end Travis Kelce. A photo of Taylor and Travis kissing
on the cheek
has been has been making the rounds.
Well, that's nice.
On the internet. Now, what's your contention, Ace?
They're not dating.
They're not dating.
So what they're doing ends in ing. I'll give you 4 choices now.
You don't have to kiss to do that.
That's true.
That was a pretty passionate.
That's right.
cheek kiss.
The woman that you were going to get with Rodney would have been.
Oh, yeah. She was bought and paid for. She'd have done anything she was told to do. Taylor attended yet another Chiefs game this past Sunday as they faced off against the Chargers. It says here she watched her new love bring home yet another win. She was in Brittany Mahomes' suite. In the new photo, Kelsey is dressed in a red and beige plaid button-down shirt, while Swift wears a Kansas City Chiefs sweatshirt paired with a black skirt. She posed by kissing Kelsey on the cheek, marking the first time the public has seen a glimpse of PDA from the couple.
All right.
I wish them well and enough.
Yeah, hopefully they can ignore all.
They were spotted leaving the game holding hands.
Again,
very cute.
Congratulations. Let's move on.
Went back to his house for a romantic evening with 20 friends and a food truck.
Yeah.
Sounds fun.
Yeah.
It's a party. It's a party bus.
Like
that he had a taco before he went to bed.
Oh, taco.
You know, I would think that, she would almost insist on that. Someone who's adept at that area, I would think, right?
Yeah, I would hope. I hope she does insist on that.
Whatever works. Is that sports?
Broads seem to like that.
I got a letter.
You got a letter?
All right.
More sports coming up.
Yesterday we talked with comedian Greg Warren. We had a nice chat about credit cards and how they were sending them all over the place. And at one point in the history of credit cards, this is a really interesting letter. I was sent a Bank Americard while serving in Vietnam in 1968.
Wow.
I was a combat medic with an Army infantry company. I would send my combat pay home for savings at the local bank. One lousy, rainy day in the jungle, a resupply helicopter delivered a small bag of mail. I opened up an envelope from my bank, and I had received a Bank Americard with a $300 limit.
Man, I bet they laughed.
Nice.
It said you can use it anywhere in the world.
Yeah.
As I looked up, rain drizzling down through the canopy, I couldn't believe my good fortune.
Yeah, yes, yeah.
Hey, Dale, thank you for your service, sir. Dale is in Lisbon, New York.
That's a great story.
I thought Portugal.
Oh, that's
So did I.
Anyway, wow. Yeah, they used to send cards to everybody. You didn't even have to apply for one.
In the middle of the jungle, he gets a credit card.
Well, they still do. They're pre-approved. That's
I
what
can't
the
get
mail
one in the
says
bank.
at my house.
Well, Pat, you're an exception to a
This
lot
guy
of
got
rules.
one in some Viet Cong rice paddy. You can't walk into a branch.
Pat walks into a bank and
alarms go off.
Excuse me, sir. You want to stand over here? Have you ever walked into a bank wearing a hoodie accidentally?
No.
Yeah, I have.
They don't like
It was
baseball
during the
caps.
winter, but
Yeah, so it makes sense, but they did.
No,
did they
come
ask you to lower it?
They come over and say, "Would you take your hood down, please?"
Do they really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Did you say
And then
no?
the
The
guy-
gun might fall out.
And then the guy said, "Damn it, chick," something like that.
Very, these are all very helpful suggestions.
Well, this time of year they'll put up "Please no Halloween masks."
Right. Absolutely.
Because people have they're celebrating. They walk into a bank to get a little cash.
Coming up, we're going to talk with Kostaki Economopoulos, our NFL correspondent. Also, Elvira will be our guest later on in the show.
The NBA tips off tonight, and we'll talk about Mattress Mack when we come back. He's made another bet.
Okay, we got iguanas in the news. And
You want an iguana?
Yeah, you want an iguana? We'll find out about all these things. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Catch any part of the show you missed later today on our YouTube channel.
If you take a girl to dinner and she asks the maitre d' for a better table, she's never going to be satisfied with anything in her whole life.
That's one of the rules.
One of the rules in here.
That's one
Just
of
go
the
to the
rules.
bathroom and go right out the window.
Oh.
Leave your car, buy another one, it'll be cheaper.
Tom has one of those rules.
That's one of the rules in this book.
Yes.
Yep.
All right.
Watch the way that a date treats a waiter or waitress,
or
because
waitstaff,
that's how
yes.
they'll treat you in 3 months.
Yep.
That's the rule of thumb.
Well, that's more about one of those people who you just can't please.
Okay, you have a song about that?
a little song about
Okay,
that.
all right. Go ahead.
Took her to Hawaii. The waterfalls made my hair frizzy. Went to Vegas too. The lights gave me a migraine. Then we went to Paris. I didn't like the fries. No one ruins love like you. Took her off to Rome. There were too many Italians. Had the finest pasta. I don't eat carbs. Saw the Sistine Chapel. That made my neck hurt. No one ruins love like you. The beaches of Tahiti. There was nowhere to pee-pee. Full moon up above. That was kind of creepy. The finest hotel. I thought it was seedy. We made passionate love. I couldn't see the TV. The pyramids of Egypt. That made my skin dry. The Taj Mahal, too. That was too drafty. The Leaning Tower of Pisa. I would sue the contractor. No one ruins love like you.
I mean,
do you want to say
where no one knows
You want a different mic so you can stand
Yeah, I
up?
want to stand because I mean this is a real.
Well, you can turn that up into a standing mic if you
can take that out
so
of the
desire.
socket there. It'll.
Oh, if I can hold it.
Oh, look out!
Wait a minute. Just take the whole thing out of the stand.
Yeah, you can take it out if you.
There we go.
Going tonight.
I'm feeling good.
Hey, Chickster, how's it going over there?
We have a 30-second snippet of the music. Does this music start? Are you aware of where this starts? Do you have enough intro and
You know, me and old Dino practiced it once or twice, so we might be able to figure it out.
All right, well,
we'll see.
I'm going to have to ride the volume here, make sure I get it right. Ready?
Yeah, I think so.
Here we go.
Oh, boy.
No one can hold you down if you really want it. Just steal your destiny right from the hands of fate. Reach for the cup of life because your name is on it. Do you really want it? Do you really want it? 2-E-O.
Vida Loca.
Go.
Living La Vida Loca.
Idiots. It's a lay.
Oh, it sounds just like Living La Vida Loca.
Sounds just like Living La Vida Loca.
Perhaps our arguments were with Ricky Martin, not even with you. I think maybe.
Okay.
I've never been more disappointed.
So what we're supposed to go? Ole.
Yes, guys, come on. This is a give and take song.
Let's try it again.
Just steal your destiny right from the hands of fate. Reach for the cup of life because your name is on it. Do you really want it?
All right.
Do you really want it?
Yeah.
2-E-O.
Ole.
No. Tonight's the night. We're gonna celebrate the cup of life.
Now,
Now, wait a minute. In our defense, it's Living La Vida Loca, only redone.
Yeah, it is for the most part.
That is very judgmental of you.
Well, I'm sorry.
Well, it does sound very similar.
Sounds very similar.
I do love the song "Living La Vida Loca." I will say that.
Do you do that one?
I will. It's a great song.
I don't do that one because it's not as much fun with the audience.
Amazing Fantasy number 15 sold for $3.6 million back in 2021. This particular copy, though, is worn, and some of the edges have small tears, but I'm sure it'll bring a mint. And that's your news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
Hey, used to live in a hippie van. I saw it on Instagram. We're all dying to meet you. There's nothing you can do when the referees beat you. Gardner Minshew. Oh, it's true. Good. Gardner Minshew.
Oh, yeah.
Very nice.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, don't say we didn't warn you. There's laughter ahead. This is Bob and Tom Radio.
When your horse says run its very last race and there's nothing left to do, we don't think it's very good taste to turn him into glue. So if your horse has lost his stuff and his legs aren't thin and bony, and if his meat ain't very tough, then he comes to Burger Pony.
Now, when you come into any participating Burger Pony restaurant and order our Swale in a Pail, every kid in your group will receive a free hot fudge sundae silence. And don't forget our Clint Eastwood Western spaghetti. And our delicious burgers, including the Daily Double and the Triple Crown. And remember our motto, if we're not in your neighborhood yet, your neighbors have probably passed a petition.
So if your horse has lost his stuff and his legs aren't thin and bony, and And if his meat ain't very tough, then he comes to Burger Pony. Comes to Burger Pony. Comes to Burger Pony.
Hello, this is comedian John Evans, the High Plains Thrifter, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
Now, Dwight Slate is our guest. Dwight is a very healthy guy, but you were saying that you had a colonic?
I had a colonic. It's a water skiing accident that you do on purpose.
This is where they fill your lower cavity with...
Why don't you walk me through this?
With water.
Yeah.
Is there an audio component to this as the revealing is taking place?
Like nothing I've ever heard.
Yeah, they play this.
There it goes now.
Hey, everybody, this is Todd Snyder, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, Chick.
There's Josh Arnold.
Chick.
Ace Cosby's here.
Howdy.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
Thank you very much. We were talking about credit cards and banking. We had a nice hunk on that yesterday, and money in general. And Pat, you were saying you
I couldn't walk in a bank and get a credit card.
The credit card people don't like you.
People don't
sent
like
to
you.
me.
Well, then you got talking about going into a bank, and now some of them have signs saying no Halloween costumes, no masks.
Oh, right.
They don't want
Take your hoodie down.
yeah, no hats or sunglasses.
Mm-hmm.
Which means that's why, by the way, a lot of blues musicians have to go to the drive-through.
Yeah.
The bank.
It's so sad they can't walk in.
They wake up in the morning.
No shades like the Blues Brothers. Do you have a song about this, Pat?
Sure.
Oh.
Now that I'm older, life isn't fair with a midlife bankruptcy. I'm late on every payment with the balance due. Can't pay my doctor, he's gonna sue. Gigs have dried up, I can't get a loan. I've never been so poor. Will you still love me for no one above me? My credit score was 364.
Thank you very much, Pat. Now we turn back to Mr. McGee.
Mattress Mack is down, kids. That's right. After watching Game 7 of the American League Championship Series between the Rangers and the Astros, of course, he bet on Houston. The notable bettor had a potential $25 million payout riding on the Astros. As he's done in years past, the mattress store mogul placed a bunch of bets on the future World Series wagers on his hometown team, and as you might imagine, it all revolved around the Astros advancing. Texas, though, the Rangers came out swinging. They win 11-3, and Mattress Mack laid down a cool $3 million across 3 wagers. The tickets had a combined payout of $26.5 million. The initial down payment will instead become a donation to the sports books that he was working with.
Oof.
It's not the first time we've seen Mattress Mack down on his luck. He's been known to place the hex on teams he bets on. He hasn't done very well in it. He won when the Astros won the World Series a couple years ago. He bet on them and won like $70 million. Reports are he won $70 million, but I don't know if
he may still be playing with house money.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
He did a wonderful thing last week or the week before by donating to Mary Lou Retton and her medical bills. So good for him. Yeah, he's a very, very charitable.
Very good. Well, thank you, Mattress Mack.
She is home, by the way. Still, she's recovering, but she at least is at home now.
Oh, okay,
That's
great. Good.
On a totally different note, I wanted to mention something. It's right there. It's the not the white elephant in the corner of the room. It's the kegerator. The kegerator from orangeinsoles.com. And send us a Halloween memory. Go to bobandtom.com/contest. We'd love to hear from you. And you'll get your name in the hopper. We're going to give that baby away. Once again, it's a kegerator. 3 different types of kegs can be used with that machine. And it'll you can do whatever you want with it. You can put it in your garage.
Yeah.
You can you can put it in your living room.
We're not going to tell them where they have to put it in their house?
I'm just saying anybody could win it. You could make it an end table in your bedroom.
Is that right?
Sure.
It doesn't even have to have beer. You could chocolate milk.
Sure.
Maybe some apple juice.
Birch beer. Kidding.
You like birch beer?
Love it.
All right.
It's birch beer.
So it's up to you. It's the kegerator from our friends at Orange Insoles.
Made out of birch trees.
And while you're there at bobandtom.com/contest, we're about to begin Week 8 in the NFL. You can enter to win something else, the big green egg mini max. Details are all posted on the website. Now, we return to the sports page.
NBA starts tonight. Here's your openers. Lakers at the world champ Denver Nuggets at all these times Eastern, 7:30. And then Phoenix at Golden State tonight at 10 p.m. Eastern. And that brings us to, hopefully, a story that Tom will love. That's right, from Mumbai, India. South Africa won the toss and opted to bat against Bangladesh at the Cricket World Cup. That's right. However, South Africa will again be without Temba Bavuma.
Oh, no.
Who was again ruled out with an illness.
Oh.
Yeah.
Aiden Markram leads South Africa again in the absence of Bavuma, who also missed its last game against England. Bangladesh boosted by the return of all-rounder and skipper Shakib El Hassan.
Wow.
Who missed the last game against India with an injury. Shakib replaced batter Tauhid Hrodoy in the team's only change.
We get it. They have unusual names to the English-speaking tongue.
A bunch of people out there said, finally, chicks focusing on the World Cup and cricket.
It's huge everywhere but here.
Oh, man, it is.
Aren't the games quite long?
I've tried to watch it. They don't use gloves or nothing. They catch the ball with their hands, and I don't know what the object is, but it looks like baseball, but it doesn't. There's pegs.
It's weird.
Like Skittle Bowl. Remember Skittle Bowl?
Yeah.
Like little pegs.
What would happen if a Major League Baseball pitcher went in there? And I know it's a whole different thing, but I mean, could they burn one?
I don't know.
Past the guy?
Have you ever held a cricket bat?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. They're substantial.
Oh, sure.
Is the cricket ball really hard like a baseball?
No, that I didn't. I don't know.
I think it's hard. I think it's made out of wood.
Yeah, they look even harder.
Oh, really?
Is the bat heavier than a baseball bat?
Oh, yeah.
It's a little ungainly. You got to get.
It's got a flat side to it.
Yeah, it's got a flat. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that'll be fun. Good luck. I'm sure with today's technology, you can probably watch that live as it happens.
Oh, absolutely. You can watch it live.
Maybe a little early in the morning, who's to say? Now,
Stupid world record. Here we go. A belly dancer from Minnesota. I wonder if she's from the Twins.
I'm sure, yeah, maybe the Twins area.
Has broken the Guinness World Record for the most swords balanced on the body in 1 minute.
My goodness.
Everybody got that?
Yeah.
Ms. Erin Hunter achieved the record title after balancing a total of, anybody want to take a guess how many swords?
40.
Got 40 over here.
16.
16.
I'll go 62.
62. Ace?
25.
Sadly, Ace is the closest without going over. 30 swords on her body.
All right.
how sharp are these swords is my question.
Was it point up or point down?
There's
those arching swords.
Scimitar.
Arching.
Oh, yeah. Japanese steel.
I mean, it looks to me like they're so dull you couldn't cut butter with them. I mean, the way
they are point down on her body?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're just, she's got her legs sticking out and these things are hanging. It looks really dumb. I'm sorry.
Hanging?
Just, it looks really Imagine a boomerang and you stick your leg out and put the boomerang on your leg and it just sits there.
Yeah, but the fact that she's balancing them is really the thing here. I mean, you couldn't balance 30 wiffle ball bats.
That's true.
You know what I mean? Like, that would be hard.
Wiffle ball bats are... They'd fall off.
This is ridiculous.
Thank you,
Okay.
Christy. Why?
Look, they're like, it's just like laying across her leg.
You guys, you did not explain this.
No.
This is very silly.
I said it was dumb.
She's sitting with her legs out.
She's not even laying down.
The curve of the sword is just resting on her leg, so it's not like the blade is on her.
Yeah, see, I mean, if there's no risk of amputation, why do this?
Right. This is BS.
It must take some skill that we're not aware of in terms of balance, but it's very underwhelming to look at.
She has a message.
Okay.
Quote, I've struggled with a critical and downright mean inner voice.
Oh,
we'll give her a mean outer voice. Hey, lady, this is stupid.
For many years now, and I really wanted to prove to myself that I am capable of doing big, scary things.
Oh, I'm glad she was able to do it then, but
what's so scary about it?
I felt if I could break a world record, that would be further proof to myself that I am determined, committed, and capable of just about anything.
That's right.
If there was some ninja heaving these swords at her, then it would be interesting.
You know, she broke a world record. Nobody can take that away from her.
She's got a world record.
Well, until they beat the record, but you know what I mean.
Until somebody does 31.
Yeah. Right, thanks very much. Right now, I want to remind everybody that the Wisconsin Dells are awaiting the arrival of Pat Godwin, Jeff Oskey, and Willie Griswald. It's a special evening of comedy, Saturday, November 4th at Ho Chunk Gaming. Details at hochunkgaming.com/Wisconsin Dells, or just go to bobandtom.com/events for ticket information.
I'd like to think there's someone in the Dells named Dell. Wouldn't you?
Yes, I would too.
Or possibly a farmer.
It would be a farmer Dell in the Dells?
Possibly. Why not? Why do they call it the Dells, by the way?
Same reason there's a farmer in the Dell.
What is the Dell?
Is there a place called the Farmer in the Deli that is like a organic delicatessen?
Farmer in the Deli. I hope so.
Well, there has to be a deli in the Dells, right?
Sure.
Oh, yeah, there's a Dell's Deli.
Yeah, the corned beef in the Dells.
Don't dilly-dally. You need to get to that Dell's Deli before they
There's
close.
a new deli.
Oh, really?
There's the new deli in Deli.
Same as the old deli.
Put a deli
I
in
won't
your
get fooled
belly.
again going there.
That's so dumb. Right now, I hope you were listening to that exchange with your Raycon earbuds, because we get love letters about the Raycon earbuds because they're the best.
That's right. This fall, make listening to the Bob and Tom Show part of your routine, and be sure to use your Raycon wireless earbuds to do it. With Raycon, you can take premium audio wherever you go. Raycon's everyday earbuds look, feel, and sound better than ever with 3 sound profiles to match whatever you're listening to. They feature noise isolation and awareness mode. You can choose to be immersed or tune into your surroundings if you have to. You can listen while you travel or during a grueling workout with those optimized gel tips that fit every ear ever made. The earbuds are comfortable enough for all-day wear. Some aren't. They start to hurt your ears after a while. Not the Raycons, and they do not budge. And with Raycon, you also get 8 hours of playtime, 32 hours of battery life, seamless Bluetooth syncing, and they start about half the price of other premium audio brands. No wonder Raycon's everyday earbuds have over 78,000 5-star reviews. And Raycon is having their annual fall sale for a limited time. Go to buyraycon.com/Tom and get 20% off site-wide plus free shipping. That's buyraycon.com/Tom to score 20% off. That's buyraycon.com/Tom.
Coming up, it'll be Kostaki Economopoulos, our NFL correspondent. Also, we have some cool stuff in the news, including alligators eating squirrels. No, the alligators.
They're not eating the squirrels,
It's
no.
about you eating a squirrel, and we have a stripper skeleton when we return. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Bob and
More increase his salary if we're going to get him to do it right.
You're right.
Art, I know one of your favorite words is yes. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yes, thank
Yes.
you.
Yes.
You've heard and seen the Say Yes to Michigan commercials, I'm sure.
Yes.
Well, there's a billboard in Indiana. In fact, there are a lot. Of them. An Indiana billboard
Yes, there
company
is.
has launched a war between the states by
Yes.
erecting a billboard that says, "Shut up, Art."
Yes. Oh.
No, it says, "Say no to Michigan."
I see.
It says, "Say no to Michigan. Wander Indiana first." Michigan tourism officials are taking the slogan war in stride, but some Michigan residents are not amused. They've even complained to the Indiana Chamber of Commerce. Travel officials in Indiana say they have nothing to do with the billboard. On the other hand, they're not terribly upset about it either. Josephine Hickman, president of the Hoosier Outdoor Advertising Company, admits her billboard design pokes fun at Michigan, but she says there are Say Yes to Michigan signs posted all over northern Indiana, and Hoosiers' feelings are hurt.
Hey, we're a fun place. What can we say?
Elsewhere in the news, Governor Milliken has signed a major supplemental spending bill containing more than $260 million.
For JML News, I'm Art Bashir. No, you're Tom Griswold.
Thank you.
I'm glad I'm not. Smarties News is brought to you by Auto Glass Specialist in Gaylord, Cadillac, and Iron Mountain. For fast, professional Batoski, it's partly sunny, and 64. JML News time is 7:57.
Tuesday morning, everybody.
Well, Tom, one thing I want to say is, first of all, your dick is bigger than this microphone. Well, is it my turn to talk? Because yours is smaller than this cigarette. So we'll just go from there. Thank you. Got to get some news, Art, so I have to cut short. I got to go in the air in 5 minutes here. Oh, Jackie O. Miss Universe swimsuit competition. Oh, I love her.
Swimsuit?
Close. Suit.
Right. Okay. We had fun on the air here today. Tom is from beautiful Cleveburg.
No, Shaker Heights, Ohio. Tom Griswold recently worked in Florida radio, also worked in Petoskey radio right across the way at McDonald Broadcasting. Had a great time and really learned my stuff there.
Thanks for the staff, Trish, by the way.
Hi to the folks in Daytona Beach. Get a sunburn from.
Hi, everybody. Chick McGee here from the Bob and Tom Show. I want to tell you about the NFL season coming up. We got together with the folks at Big Green Egg, and each and every week, you're going to have a chance to win a Mini Max Big Green Egg during the Pigskin Pick'em program on the Bob and Tom Show.
Girl, the food was great. The company, even better. Why sit here all night long, going on about the weather? I know it's our first date, and good girls gotta wait. But I just turned 83, and you said you're 78. You know what I'm thinking. Let's make love. We're old and we're shrinking. The hour's late. Let's just do it on our first date.
.com/BobandTom50 to get 50% off.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
The porn star is the name of your first pet, followed by the street you grew up on, and the stripper name is the model of your first car, and then the last thing that you put in your mouth.
Mustang coffee?
There you go.
Yeah.
Mustang coffee. Yeah.
So which one involves the automobile? The
stripper, yeah.
Okay. Ram banana?
Ram banana.
Cordoba ding dong?
I like that.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hi, this is Bobcat Goldthwait. You're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
Joel Lindley is our guest. Now, do you drink at all?
I do drink.
Really? But that's got to be scary.
I went to buy beer the other day, and you know they sell non-alcoholic beer, right? Which is a good idea. But did you know they sell it by the keg?
I did not.
What kind of a loser consumes a whole keg of non-alcoholic beer? I mean, if you don't drink, fine. You know, have no duels, but you know, don't do funnels. What are you going to brag to your friends the next day? Oh, dude, you should have been there. I mean, we were pounding that keg till 4 in the morning. I was so bloated.
Yeah.
Then I drove everyone home.
Cool. Yeah. There's a gigantic warehouse of stuff I don't get.
I can't
and they
understand
serve non-alcoholic beer there.
You know what? Another thing I don't understand? Hooters has food to go. Who the hell's that for?
Morning laughter just might be the best.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, Chick.
It's Josh Arnold at the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair.
Thank you, Chick. Steven Singer Jewelers proving how worthless those lab-grown diamonds are by giving away a free 1-carat lab diamond with every engagement ring purchase while supplies last. Purchase is necessary. Visit IHateStevenSinger.com for all the details.
There's Ace Cosby. Hey. I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
Well, thank you very much, Chick McGee.
You're welcome.
Coming up, Kostaki Economopoulos, our NFL correspondent, and the guy behind All Pro Lines with the lighter side of the NFL. And we have also coming up today, Elvira. We'll speak with Elvira. What does she call herself?
Elvira.
Mistress of the Dark. Yes.
Okay, we'll find out what's going on with Elvira. But right now, we return to the sports page.
No,
McGee.
that was it. Only had one world record today.
Okay. Well,
I don't know what the deal was, but that's all I'm reporting.
Probably dig one up that's a little more significant.
Well, we can hear this again if you'd like. I know how you love this. This is Game 7 tonight betwixt the Phillies and the other team. Why can't I think of the
Diamondbacks?
The Diamondbacks. No, the Diamondbacks. The Serpents. Here's Kyle Schwarber's home run from last week, as heard on Spanish language radio.
Oh,
La primera entrada. Schwarber al primer picheo. A lo profundo. Y no.
That's great.
Díganle que esa pelota.
Holy hell.
It's great.
Woo, that was something, wasn't
I
it?
love the enthusiasm.
Yeah.
It's
very exciting.
I certainly enjoy that. And in fact, enjoyed it so much that if you listen carefully, well, here, listen to it again.
A lo profundo. Y no take me home tonight. Oh, there was a red light. Oh, you never let it all take out that rock and roll. You make the rock and roll go roll.
Isn't that amazing that he's such a good singer? Well, that means if sports is concluded, I guess that means...
Hit it.
This is what you farted for.
I was out and about this past weekend, and a gentleman came up to me and said, "What does that little girl say at the end of the sportscast?" And I said, "Well, she says, Chick McGee,
this is what you farted for."
This is what you farted for. And he goes, "Oh, it is farted." Okay.
That was an outtake, but we decided to go with it.
I love it. And
that's not just any little girl. That's one of my little girls. That's
one of
Finn.
them. You really don't remember which one it is.
That was Finn. That was Finn.
Here's Christy.
City officials in Grantsville, Utah, are ordering a resident to remove his risque Halloween display.
Oh, yeah?
KSTU.
And the horse rode in on.
Hey, I'm Stu, and this is my TV station. TV Stu.
Reports a photo of the display appeared to show a skeleton performing a pole dance on a Grantsville street sign as two other skeletons look on, waving dollar bills.
That's funny.
Wait a minute. Did they try to take it down? Is that what the
Local
problem is?
officials took to social media Chick to say the display must be removed because it's, quote, against city code to attach anything to a street
That's
sign.
the thing. That makes sense.
It's really funny.
It is funny. I saw it.
It's
There's
got
skeletons.
2 chairs and 2 guys watching a skeleton stripper.
Well, according to the station, the display has since been moved to the front yard.
Okay.
Where the resident added multicolored lights around the stage and a tip jar next to the skeletal pole dancer.
Now, in all fairness, they're skeletons, so they're not showing any skin. I mean,
no.
All right.
Pretty much by definition. Although the guys in the chairs are showing plenty of bone, if you know what I mean, because they're also skeletons. It's really funny. But now the guy's got, as you say, lights.
Yeah.
And the skeletons are holding dollar bills.
Yeah. They're making it a lot more.
That is funny. She took too much off. one could argue.
Oh, yeah.
Stop stripping.
Remember how we brought up earlier this
Put
week?
some skin back on.
Yesterday about the giant skeletons you've been seeing around, the big 12-foot ones that people have in their yard?
The trouble with storing them?
Yes. Here we have a letter from Eric in Wisconsin. Eric said, well, you don't have to store them. Somebody in my small town just leaves them up year-round and decorates for whatever holiday is coming up.
Oh, okay.
He said it's pretty cool to see a skeleton dressed as Cupid or Santa.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
My oldest and dearest friend has his Christmas tree up year-round in his billiard room. It's over,
Really?
It's in the corner.
Wow.
Yeah.
I walk my dogs every day by someone that has had their Christmas wreath up. Always.
Huh.
I have my
Always there.
Christmas lights outdoors up already.
You do?
I don't have them on, but
no,
they're
they have their
up.
Christmas wreath. It's up in July. They just leave it up there.
Oh.
You know, that might be a scenario where they're not going to have Christmas until someone comes home or something like that.
No, it's not. I know who they are. I've spoken to them about it.
Oh, okay.
Is it just too hard to take it down
I'm
and
not
put
sure
it
what
back up?
You
I'm not
have
sure
seen
what
the person. It's not.
Yes, I've spoken to the person.
There aren't 50 newspapers on the driveway, right?
There's not a yellow ribbon tied around the tree.
There's a skeleton in a bed upstairs.
There's not someone out at the mailbox drinking coffee crying.
Oh.
The stripper skeleton on the city street sign is hilarious. Obviously, I can see why they had to move it. I'm not sure if it's a stop sign or what kind of sign it is, but it might be important. And this is in Mormon country, and as you know, the Mormons are offended by caffeine, so God knows how.
Have we talked about the number one candy bar? I guess I'm sure we have, but I forget which one it is. Is it like
Although
Snickers?
that's given out at Halloween?
Yeah, Snickers.
I think it is Snickers, yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
I just saw the new Reese's. I'm sorry. I just saw the new Reese peanut butter cup.
No, I got to look it
You
up.
had it right the first time.
The Reese cup.
What is the correct one?
Reese's, yeah.
Reese's, not
Right,
Reese's.
Reese Piecey. Reese cup.
Reese's Pieces. Okay.
No, there are two skeletons in the new Reese cup, and they're dancing around, and they're wearing the little paper where the cup sits.
Oh, yeah?
They're wearing that on their heads. It's hilarious.
Well, Chip, the Reese peanut butter cup is the number one
No kidding.
Halloween treat. Yeah.
I will tell you this, and I am a connoisseur of the Reese peanut butter cup.
Yeah.
If you get old ones, they're not good. The fresher, the better with Reese peanut butter cup.
I agree with
Is
you.
there a fresh on date?
No, there's not. There should be.
The old ones still very good, even when they're bad.
Oh, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
They get the job done. Sure.
Yeah.
If you're on the same list I'm on, Christy, this is interesting. Number 2, can you guess what the number 2 one is? Chick. It's associated with Christy Lee on this show.
Oh, yeah.
I know.
The Kit Kat
Kit Kat
bar.
bar.
Christy's famous for eating one of the bars of a Kit Kat.
No,
Yeah, they come in 4. Why eat all 4 when
It
you
takes
do
her-
1 4 days?
It takes her all week to eat a Kit Kat bar.
Leave me alone. I like this.
The number 3, Skittles.
Really?
I am not a
Skittles.
fan.
Huh.
Christy, have you dunked a Kit Kat in your coffee before?
No, is that good?
Yes.
You know, they have crazy flavors in Japan for Kit Kat bars.
Did you see
I've
the
had green
latest?
tea. I've had a green tea Kit Kat.
and wasabi.
Somebody sent
Yes.
me one that's
Wasabi.
mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise Kit Kat.
Nice, but you put that right over here where it belongs.
I don't. They didn't send it to me. They sent it on my Twitter. I got
Wow.
2 in the last couple
number
weeks.
4,
Eek.
most given out candy.
Milky Way.
Nope. The classic, the original M&Ms.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Much better than Skittles. I don't get the why are Skittles.
Oh, I got orange and purple and black M&Ms
Number
with
5
little
is,
ghost faces on them.
Ooh.
Number 5 is Snickers.
5. Wow.
And then they've got, this has a breakdown by state.
I'm going to say Snickers is number 5 because kids don't always care for nuts in their candy.
Yeah.
Oh, I hated them when I was a kid.
I hated
Yeah,
them
now
too.
it's like a must, but
Yeah, the old peanut allergy, right? That old
seems.
oh yeah, because we over-vaccinate our children. Yeah.
Oh, thank you. That's helpful. Thanks, JFK Jr.
Go ahead and do your research.
Brakes on it.
I'm glad you're researching that. We have.
What's number 6?
A special request, Pat.
All right, ignore me.
Okay.
It's hard to be your friend.
I want to get your piano out.
Okay.
She's out.
Whip it out.
I like
Whip your-
piano a lot.
Whip out your organ.
Hello, Bob and Tom crew, writes Bradley. I am writing you from Ohio the weather is going to be stellar this week.
All right.
Uh-huh.
Why are you telling us?
I think he's kidding.
He's telling everybody.
It's the time of year where some girl's going to get her Ugg boots on.
What?
Ugg boots.
UGG, the
Yeah, of
Uggs.
course.
I guess as temperatures drop.
Well, if I'm home and I'm wearing my Uggs, that's what I do.
Yeah.
I wear mine all the time, too.
I got like 2 or 3 pair, man.
Oh,
absolutely. I wear the little mini boots. Oh, yeah.
You're a basic bitch.
It's the time for the
Yes, I am.
consumption of pumpkin spice.
Mm-hmm.
Can we please hear Pat Godwin's #1 fall hit?
Number one fall hit.
Oh, July's got the sunshine.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah. April has the showers. January's got the snow, and May brings all the flowers. November's got the turkey. Oh, December's got Christ. But October's got the pumpkin spice. You know it does. Pumpkin spice. Come on now. Pumpkin spice. Yeah. A little in my latte would sure be nice. But keep it out of my shampoo. Can I give you some advice? Go easy on the pumpkin spice. Oh, I like it in a candle. I don't mind it in my tea. I love it in hooch, even though it's bad for me.
No more hooch for you.
Going out of my gourd, headed to rehab at Bedford. Cause I'm drinking whiskey with the pumpkin spice. Yo, I'm addicted to this stuff, yeah. Pumpkin spice, yeah. Pumpkin spice. Put it in your Madam Muse, so make your dookie smell nice. Don't sprinkle it in douche, no. No one wants to smooch a cooch that smells like pumpkin spice.
Sounds good to me.
Do just like it. Pumpkin, that sweet, sweet pumpkin spice. Pumpkin spice, hey, pumpkin spice. Leave it out of my Doritos and my pizza slice. For you freaks who want a blumpkin, try it with a splash of pumpkin. Don't Google that, baby. Get sleazy with the pumpkin spice. Or the caves, they got spelunkin'. Yeah, donuts got that Dunkin'. James Brown, he put the funk in. But October's got the pumpkin spice. Woohoo!
So nice.
Pumpkin spice, we hardly knew you.
Thank you very much. Do you think, I have a question. Is Betty Ford still the go-to detox?
It's still there, but it's probably not the go-to. I think Promises is the big one now.
Right.
It's
not that I would know.
It's funny.
Is that in Malibu?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny.
Like the commercials, it's like, boy, that is clearly $40,000 a week.
Yeah. Right?
They are expensive.
And if it doesn't work, you don't get it back. Yeah, the Betty Ford that used to be the go-to. That's
Is it still even in existence?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But I mean, it kind of was the defined
celebrity rehab.
Yeah.
Rehab. Well, I mean, it's great that there are more of them now.
What is the process of getting in the Betty Ford? Do you have to fill out an application? I mean, I would imagine only
drinking in the morning.
Only certain people. They can't accept everybody, right?
I think if you have a checkbook, you'll get in.
Okay.
Really? Hazelden Betty Ford, it says. Drug rehab in Rancho Mirage, California.
Oh, nice. Nice area.
There you go.
Comes with all the ranch dressing you can drink, funny enough.
Oh, look at that. That's it.
Man.
Very nice. Got the
very,
palm
very
trees right out front.
Now,
be quiet, I'm filling out
Want to go on a vacay?
Now, you're aware that another song that we often play features Betty Ford.
Yes.
But we don't play it until Christmas time.
And even though, and the more I protest and say it's not true, the more people believe that it is true. And over the years, I don't even try to deny it anymore. Yeah. Yes.
There you go.
I spent time at Betty Ford.
But you did not, to clarify.
No, I went to San Diego.
Would you like to?
Would I like to? No, I don't think I need to.
When you say you went to San Diego, you didn't go to San Diego to go into rehab.
Right. I went to work at another radio station.
How'd that go?
Because you and I had a fist fight. But you, the wise man that you are, kind of kept me on the show, and I came back and kicked Gunner to the curb.
That's right. We'll get your old partner on the phone.
No, he's dead.
Oh, then that's going to be hard.
Oh, my Lord.
Yeah.
A lot of scabs being picked.
Oh, Joe.
Boy, oh boy.
Hey, Christy, what's going on at the news desk?
Here's a quote from a Betty Ford Center alum.
All right.
The Betty Ford Center was a place that welcomed me with open arms when my world was crashing in on me.
Oh, man.
As long as I had $38,000.
For the first week.
For the first week. Okay, sorry.
I'm sorry, Christy, what have you got over there?
A gaming company is giving away a blood-infused computer.
Nintendo?
To promote their new Diablo, what is IV4?
Yep.
Game. The company Blizzard is offering, quote, a custom liquid-cooled PC infused with real human blood.
Sick.
It's a prize to entice gamers to donate blood this month. The blood drive promotion for Diablo 4 Season of Blood runs until November 20th.
Couldn't they have just donated the blood that they put in the computer?
Yeah, right.
It's sort of a
hard drive and a blood drive at the same time.
It's like printing out a bunch of pieces of paper that say "Save the trees."
Yeah. Diablo.
Yeah, my concern is, with all this talk about AI, artificial intelligence taking over, do you want to give computers a taste of blood?
No. Tom,
boy.
you've nailed it.
Maybe dig it. Next thing you know,
this is the best terrifying movie
I'm horrified.
pitch I've ever heard. Well, and then the computer, they unplug themselves and walk down the hallway.
Because we're afraid of them becoming sentient.
Yes.
Let alone having a taste for human blood.
Yeah.
Human blood.
He's genuinely concerned now.
You should be. Everybody should be.
I don't blame him.
So you innocently get your finger caught in that little fan on the side of the computer. The next thing you know.
Feed me.
It bit me. It bit me.
The computer gave me the virus. That's weird. Well, it's actually for a good cause.
Yes, it is for a good cause, but it also
I'm
promotes
gonna
a
do
video
a quick
game.
thing here. I want to see if I'm going to do this for Josh.
It's all for me.
Did you? Are you aware?
Can anyone listen, though?
Anyone can listen.
Okay.
Don't shout out the answer, especially you, Ace. Do you know of a time when a special something was printed using human blood?
Yes, I believe a Kiss comic.
Yes.
Book.
Yeah.
The ink had blood in it from
Kiss
the band
comic,
members.
The Kiss comic book. Did all 4 members of Kiss donate blood for that?
They did.
Oh, wow.
Now, has this been verified, or is it just a rumor so they'd sell more comic books? They didn't sell
remember
very
seeing
many,
pictures
as I
of them.
recall.
I remember seeing pictures of the Kiss fellows.
You have a copy of that, Ace?
Donating blood?
Oh, that's cool.
You have a copy of the Kiss blood comic book?
Yeah. Is it in wrapper or laying out naked?
No, it's in plastic.
Yeah, good. Smart.
Do you keep it on your bedstand so his various ladies when they pass
No,
through?
you know what? You remember what he keeps on his bedstand?
I know. It's a romance
It's
novel.
a romance novel.
So the women think he's romantic.
What's it called, Ace?
It's called. We can't say.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
It's hilariously inappropriate. And
funny, yeah.
Not for the reasons that you may think.
It refers to our nation hundreds of years ago.
Yes.
There we go. Right now, I want to remind you that we have a special show with Pat Godwin, Jeff Oskey, and Willie Griswald at the HoChunkGaming.com.
Thanks for the warning.
/Wisconsin Dells to get tickets. It is going to be Saturday, November 4th, the evening of Saturday, November 4th at HoChunk Gaming in Wisconsin, in the Dells. And you can get some more details about that at bobandtom.com/events. Also, bobandtom.com/contest. Find out about winning that thing over there, which is called the Kegerator. It's a not-so-mini fridge. It's like a mid-size fridge that a keg fits in there. You could be winning that baby, courtesy of Orange Insoles and orangeinsoles.com. Check that out on our website. Now, when we come back, Christy, give me the teaser, please.
Coming up, we have a Chinese beer worker who's in trouble for a little bit of urination in a beer tank. We have a horrifying story out of Horizon Air, where apparently one of their off-duty pilots tried to hijack a plane in mid-flight. He was trying to commandeer the flight. He was actually one of their employees, but he was subdued. We'll talk about that.
Wow.
And we have nuns tackling protesters in France.
Love it.
And Godzilla.
And what?
Godzilla.
Oh, Godzilla.
Oh, sure.
When we come back, this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Get a look at today's show on our YouTube.
We have my favorite former lumberjack is in the studio. He is comedian Greg Hahn.
Hey, all right. Thanks for having me here. Hey, chick, we're going to Vegas?
We're going to Vegas. We're going to get a glass of crazy, and we're going to Vegas.
Little blackjack?
Yeah.
Blackjack.
Hit me.
I don't know how to play it, just like yelling, hit me.
Hit me.
19, hit me.
Hit me.
27, keep hit me. Take the $700. What is this, a free rum and coke? How do you guys stay in business? Then I throw the dice. That's what I do.
Hit me.
I bring my own dice. I throw them anywhere I want.
Greg Hahn is here with us.
High-limit restrooms.
Oh, Greg is one of my favorite people. Now, before we get to the action, you've never met Jessica before.
Hi, Jessica.
Isn't she pretty?
Greg. Oh, beautiful.
Nice blue eyes.
10.
Now, let's like you look a little bit different. You've
What's
got
going
kind
on
of
with me?
We have kind of a lumberjack shirt on that I like very much.
It's a summer theme. It is. It's very
plaid,
nice.
yes,
thanks,
very
Josh.
nice.
Josh, madman. Is that right?
Now your hair looks.
Shows, yeah, what's going on with this?
Your hair looks a little different.
I'm wearing a mood wig.
Oh, okay.
Wig.
Nice.
Oh,
no. You got a nice set of hair up there.
Thanks.
What color is your hair today?
It's a new shade of fake. Bird's eye maple. Witness protection 22. Bozo 6. Yeah.
It's a new shade of fake.
Yeah, a little chocolate thunder.
Yeah.
What was it, Bozo 6? What'd you say?
Yeah, Bozo 9.
Bozo 6.
Oh.
I like the mood wig. That would be funny.
It's darker than normal.
It is?
Yeah, you don't stick with the same fake color?
No, I don't know. I glance at it.
You just get what's on sale? What is that? Looks like you're doing Elvis just before the end.
Oh, it does not.
It's a little Steven Seagal.
Yeah.
Not that dark.
Well, it's good to see you, Greg. I got a story for you.
Oh.
Now, I happen to know a couple things about you. Marine Corps, you were exiled as what?
Captain by the time I got. Man, I was lucky to be in the Marine. Marines are so great.
Okay.
Oh, you learn stuff. Like now, if I'm on a bad date, I just call it an airstrike on my own position.
But I happen to know that you have a couple of hobbies. You're a drummer.
Yeah, I like the drums.
You like to play the drums. As you say, bringing the thunder, I believe.
Right, that's with the double pedal.
Sure.
For drummers,
You have the condo. You
Double
have the,
bass drum.
You have the uptown condo.
Well, my condo is very, I designed it myself. A lot of ladies don't realize a single man designed my condo. Like the ping pong table faces the drum set. Feng shui!
Greg, how's your dating life?
Are you kidding me? It's the best. I don't mind being exclusive as long as I can date a few other girls.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I like to get down on one knee. You know what I mean? I say, would you like to be worked into the rotation? Bang! Thank you. No, I'm dating a beautiful girl. She's lovely. She's from the Appalachian Mountains. Oh. Yeah, she's a professional clogger.
Okay.
Not a toilet she can't clog. Come on, everybody.
Come on.
Get jokes in here.
Wake up, people.
Well, that went from bad to worse very quickly.
You using the dating apps, Josh?
I'm not, no.
Come on, get in there.
They work.
It's a good time. They do. For me, it's a bloodbath.
Oh, really?
In prison, yes. I approve everybody. You know what I mean? Prosthetic head, yes. Dude in wig, close enough. Nothing.
They don't hit you back.
Bloodbath.
Like them all.
I like Josh's answer. They work. You don't want to date.
I'm not ready.
And there's somebody in your house.
Yeah.
Who wants that?
Square, I want to square and tell Jessica how it works.
How does it work?
Hey, let me tell you something, Jessica. You play hard to get. I play gone for life. I got stuff with a cold shoulder. It's called scorched earth.
He's right. That's the way he does it.
I stayed with this girl. I say, you want to go to dinner? She said, I'll let you know a little later. So I'll let you know right now. I already ate.
What a catch you are.
You don't like girls to play hard to get?
No, I don't tolerate it.
You don't tolerate it at all.
I'm out.
And now, what's your day like? You wake up. You wake up at your.
That's a great question. What is your day like?
You wake up at your
compound, your home.
Well, no, you live in a condo, right?
Yeah, I got the condo. I got the drum set. I got the ping pong table. The whole thing. I got the bird feeder. You want to go 4 to 1, sugar to water?
Oh, you have hummingbirds.
Water to sugar.
Yes,
yeah,
hummingbirds.
Sit out there for about 3-4 hours.
Watch the hummingbirds.
You have a lot of furniture in your place?
Not a lot of furniture. As a matter of fact, I'm going to change things around now.
Oh.
And I'm wondering, do I want to get like a full-blown, unapologetic orange shag carpet?
No.
Okay.
No.
Well, that answers that.
Okay, good.
Well, your condo's tastefully decorated.
Not really.
It?
It's solid colors. It looks crazy.
Oh.
It's it's pretty. It's clean. It's
Okay.
bright.
You
But I
keep
might rip the
things
carpet
clean?
out. Yeah, I keep things clean.
So you wake up in the morning, look in the mirror, and say,
what am I? Okay, right. Compare myself to other guys.
Yeah.
Serious guys. They have wives, kids, and whatnot. I look at myself. What are you? Some kind of genius? How's that bit go? I can't remember my bits. I got to be doing the bit to remember it.
You wake up every day and you go work out.
I walk around. I drink a little coffee, walk around. You know what I do on a show day is I hold perfectly still. I put the air conditioner on frostbite. I don't move. I never bring a date because I can't waste energy during the day. I got to go bananas at night. You know what I mean? But if you bring a date somewhere, you're playing a comedy club. She's like, let's go to a water park or something. I got to explain to her, I am the water park at 8 o'clock tonight. Hold still. Be quiet. AC back down to 61.
Oh, two now, man.
All right, listen to me. I didn't come here to be talked to by some deranged fan, all right?
Okay, man. Indian Jones.
All right, fine.
Get your whip out, Jones.
Eyebrow dandruff. That's disgusting. Is that a thing?
I'm not proud of it.
Why would you bring that up on the air?
I didn't. It was Christy did. It was said in confidence off the air.
Yeah. Don't ever say eyebrow dandruff in front of a potential lover.
No.
Hey, look, ladies. If I'm on top, you might get sprinkled on.
Well,
let it snow.
If you're on top, I'll just let everybody else finish that.
Oh, I see. If you're on top, you got about eight seconds to live. Is that it?
I wouldn't say 8.
If you're on top, Godspeed to your ribs, ladies. Is that what we're getting at?
Bob and Tom.
If you irradiate poop, it will be sterile, but it's still poop.
You can pick your morning radio show.
In the 9 o'clock hour.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. There's Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, chick.
There's Josh Arnold.
Stronger than dirt.
That's right. Who is it?
Josh's B.O. is stronger than dirt. No, when I was a kid, it was Freddie.
Freddie's B.O.
Freddie. Who's Freddie?
There was a kid named Freddie at
Mercer Elementary?
Mercer Elementary School, and poor Freddie had red hair, so everybody beat up on him. I didn't.
Tom, I didn't.
No, I did not beat up.
Even then, you were well older than your years, right? You knew.
No, Freddie was a nice guy.
Really?
Yeah. And Hershey also had really bad red hair.
Hershey?
Mm-hmm.
Was that a nickname?
Yeah. No.
Oh, okay. Not a skid market.
Freddie, very bright. Hershey on the lower end of the brightness
was Hershey
scale.
a nickname? Did he leave streaks?
No, he just wasn't.
You ever call it the Hershey Squirts? You ever call it that?
Yeah, that's unfortunate, really.
Yeah.
This kid's name was Hershey.
Yes.
His last name or first name?
Herschel was his real name. Like
Okay.
Herschel Walker.
Sure.
His name was Herschel, but we called him
But they
Hershey.
didn't call Herschel Walker that.
Yeah, I bet they didn't
That's
call
because
him.
Herschel Walker would kick your ass.
That's right.
He still does like 1,000 push-ups a day
Yeah.
or some
Whoa.
crazy thing. Yeah.
Yeah, good for him.
He's
That's
got
amazing.
muscles in his crap. You know he does.
Muscles in his crack?
Crap. There's Ace Cosby. I'm Chick, and here's Tom.
All right, well, thank you very much.
I got a sports addendum anytime you'd like it.
Wait a second, I got the new sports addendum music.
No, okay.
Ready?
Yep.
I think you're going to like it.
What you farted for?
Oh, sorry.
Hey! You know what? Oddly, that didn't sound too bad. The Texas Rangers win the World Series, win the right to go to the World Series last night, dusting off the Houston Astros, and this is what it sounded like in the locker room with the manager of the Rangers, Bruce Bochy. He wanted to thank everybody, and be sure and listen for It's Champagne Corks a-poppin'. Here we go.
First of all, I'm going to tell you what an honor and privilege it is. Man, it's an incredible team. So much heart and determination. Came in here against all odds. You went to Tampa. You went to Baltimore. I can't say I've ever seen.
They're taking it seriously, aren't they?
And I'm going to add this. Congrats on wearing the horns in Texas and going to the World Series.
All right.
It's not.
Beat his ass!
Well, now, fellas.
Hang on a minute now. Let's save this for the field. There you go.
Now, I'm very excited. Pat, we're going to feature you again.
Oh.
And not just this in just a couple minutes, but later on, I've got another great request
All right, it's the Pat Godwin show today.
Well,
I
it
love
says
it.
PS guaranteed.
We've never done that.
No, we haven't.
Guaranteed to disgust Christy Lee.
Oh,
No, but not this one.
No.
No, this is a classic. Are you fellas ready?
I'm ready to go there. Stop me up.
So in honor of our forthcoming NFL segment, here we go.
1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I think I busted a button on my trousers. I hope they don't fall down. He's a Colts quarterback, late in the attack. Gardner Minshew. That's right. Walks out in the locker room. His mustache like a broom. Goes wanna kiss ya. Yeah. Gardner Minshew. Yeah. Does a nice head fake. Then the shimmy shake. Gardner Minshew. He's got them on the drive to keep the Colts alive. Gardner Minshew, yeah, yeah. Ooh, Gardner plays the whole game long. Ooh, saves the Colts when things go wrong. That's why we sing that song. Woo! Hot 1, 2. That's what I said. Hey, used to live in a hippie van. I saw it on Instagram. And we're all down to meet you. There's nothing you can do when the referees beat you. Gardner Minshew. Gardner Minshew. Yeah, one more time. Gardner Minshew.
Oh, thank you very much. We've been doing
Can I
that
ask
song
a
now for
silly
3
question?
years. Yeah.
If you produced this song track for him, why didn't you put the bass on it so poor Dean didn't have to go in there every time?
You did everything else.
Yeah.
Could have phoned that in.
Better yet, just play the instrumental from the Stones and let Pat sing. How about that?
Or what if we just played the version from yesterday again?
Yeah, just play that again.
Show is live.
No, I just think it's funny that you put all those instruments on that.
It's nothing to do with it.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah, the fellows did that. It's very nice. Thank you. It's a nice tribute to Gardner Minshew. We've been talking about our favorite quarterback.
He's got to
for
come in
3
here.
years.
He's got to.
We'll talk to Gardner one of these days. He had a great game. Unfortunately, the
Would you
referees
kiss
don't
him
agree with.
if he comes in?
No, I'm married now. I'm still not allowed to do that.
He's got that big mustache.
Josh says he would.
I could. I'll make out with him. I'll kiss him.
Well, now we'll never talk.
Now you won't come in.
No, we do have time to horn in.
Yeah, he's not a joker. Yeah, he's not going to
shoehorn in a news story from Christy Lee.
Yeah. Oh, what am I doing? You're right, Tom. We have to now say.
That's right, Mr. Griswold.
That's right.
Federal authorities have unsealed charges regarding the theft of over 2 million dimes earlier this year. Back in April, you'll recall a tractor trailer driver was bound for Miami when he pulled into a parking lot to take a little nap.
All right.
While he was sleeping, thieves made off with over $250,000 worth of dimes
Could I
from a
stop you right
cargo
there?
worth $750,000.
Now, at the time when we had this news,
Yes.
Do you remember what you joked about? How would you get rid of all these dimes? Remember what you joked about?
I don't.
Coinstar.
Okay.
And how someone would go to, obviously, you think, well, no one would be that stupid.
Well, thousands of coins left scattered all over the lot when this happened in Northeast Philadelphia. And according to the Philadelphia Inquirer, it appears the stolen dimes were then converted into cash at coin machines in Maryland.
No way.
Or through deposits at least 4 different suburban Philadelphia banks.
So they tried.
Yeah. 4 Philadelphia men now face multiple charges, including conspiracy, robbery, and theft of government money. The Philadelphia Inquirer reports prosecutors believe the theft was part of a spree in the region.
I think the government's guilty of theft of our money.
That netted the culprits.
Uncle Sam's got his hand in my pocket each and every payday.
He sure
The
takes
theft
some
of
share.
government money. Whose else money is it?
Some bitch.
I don't want to get into it, Chris.
You know what you can do, though? If you go by the coin star and there's
Yeah.
somebody putting coins in, if any of them fall on the floor, they're yours for the taking.
Finders, keepers.
Prosecutors believe the theft part of a spree in the region that netted the culprits frozen crab legs, shrimp, meat, beer, and liquor.
All right. Sounds like a party.
I love crab legs.
God, who doesn't?
But we were joking. No one would be stupid enough to go to the coin star to collect. It's amazing.
Yeah, they did.
Well, they caught him. Oh, well. Can you get a tilt on a coin star? Does it ever get full?
Boy, they won't process those Chuck E. Cheese tokens.
No,
I'll
they
tell you
won't.
that.
Yeah.
No, sir.
No slugs either.
Yeah. Pat, have you found yourself at a coin star?
Oh, yeah.
Hoping to get enough to have a lunch?
Absolutely, back in the day. Yeah.
Okay.
We used to get wooden nickels for our milk at school. Did you ever have that?
I never actually saw a wooden nickel. But I'm aware of the.
Your
I'm aware of
school
the
had its own currency?
Yeah, we would buy wooden nickels for our milk. Yes. Don't ask me why.
What was the thinking there?
I don't know.
Coming up, it'll be Kostaki Economopoulos with our NFL report. And later on in the show, Elvira will be our special guest. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Just got to get a hold of us. Call.
Josh is going to turn around.
One of your originals. Josh, just take your phone and do it this way.
I'll turn around.
You're going to hurt your neck. I can just see it now. You show up like Ted Kennedy at Mary Jo Kopechne's
Josh,
funeral.
you don't have to.
It's like he's at a movie.
He's going to have the big neck brace on.
Isn't this weird for you?
Yeah, see, now that you say it, now that you've actually turned around, now it's kind of weird, isn't it?
Isn't he new since we were here the last time?
Yes. Yeah.
I don't remember him.
I'm pretty forgettable.
I noticed you wore red so the devil could find you first.
I had no idea that's how it worked.
Yes, either did I.
Okay. What's this tune called? Okay, that seems to be
What
working.
you asked for.
Okay, good. What was that?
Yeah, this is a completely original song, and I don't know if you guys have ever heard of Leonard Skinner, but apparently we resemble the guy. So every time we play this, we're like, "Hey, Leonard Skinner," and we're like, "No, we're the Electric Comics." But you guys want to try it?
Sure.
It goes a little something.
Well, Ronnie wore big hats.
Okay. He did.
I don't know, Ronnie.
That reminds me of one of the other times we were here when that little fella with the gun said he was going to sue us because he was wearing a hat on stage long before we were.
Sadly, that's a true story.
And then he stole a light bulb and left.
Oh, boy. Okay.
Tell you about that later.
Boy, would you look at the time.
Well, I was working my farm. I headed down to the barn because I was almost done for the night. When I drove a man in a customized van, so I knew he was a man tonight. He said, "Hey there, Jack, with your hat colored black. Got a deal for you. I know you can't read, but there's really no need. I tell you what I'm gonna do." I said, "Pardon me a minute." Well, my knees got weak as he began to speak, and his voice was ringing in my head. He had charts and graphs and colored photographs. I didn't understand a word he said. I said, "Wait a minute, heathen, I'm having trouble breathing. I don't want to barter with you. And though I know it's a sin, won't you tell me again, what all does this contraption do?" He said, "Give me 3 pigs pigs, give me 3 pigs, mister. Give me 3 pigs and a horse. Give me 3 pigs, give me 3 pigs, mister.
Shipping and handling not included. Of course.
Hey, Braver. Tell your little joke to Mary. I'm on a jam.
All right. Hey, Mary.
What is it, Carl?
Do you know why Mennonite kids don't take sex education and driver's ed in the same semester?
I have no idea.
I guess it's too difficult for the mule.
Hey!
Why don't you sing one for me, Carl?
Well, my breath ran away and I began to pray as the man handed me his pen. And though my memory fogs, I know he took my hogs. I never saw them again. Now I sit and cry most every night that those pigs that got stolen away. But I'll get even. I'll see that heathen burn come Judgment Day. Now I say, give me 3 pigs, mister. Give my 3 pigs back to me. Give me 3 pigs, mister, like a piggyback guarantee.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Electric Amish.
All right.
Completely original. Give me 3 pigs. What a classic.
That is
yes.
quite a show you got there.
Hey, it's Josh, and of course...
Hi, Chick McGee, everybody. Your chance to win a Mini Max Big Green Egg for Bob and Tom at Big Green Egg. Each week, someone will win a Mini Max Big Green Egg.
It's the Bob and Tom Show, Pigskin Pick'em, powered by the Big Green Egg.
Go to bobandtom.com/contest on the computer.
Is that where you go? Are we eligible?
Became the first NFL team to go undefeated for all of their regular and postseason games. Most analysts agree that their marvelous no-name defense was the key to their brilliant performance. But perhaps no other defense in the NFL compares to the one seen in 1994 when O.J. Simpson faced double homicide charges in an L.A. courtroom. And we salute you, Orenthal James Simpson, NFL Hall of Famer, accused murderer, and free American citizen.
This has been Bob and Tom Super Bowl Trivia.
This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
Joining us in the studio, comedian Mark Eubanks. Did you go to college down in...
I went to college in University of West Virginia, Morgantown, West Virginia.
Oh, really?
I was a mountaineer.
Well, why would someone from Florida go to college in West Virginia?
Because you didn't have to be real smart to get into school there. Basically, showing up got you that piece of paper.
Valedictorian was a 2.0.
On the breathalyzer.
Hey, it's comedian Roy Widge.
This show.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, Chick.
Pat Godwin killing it today.
Yeah, he is.
Like 30 songs already. Unbelievable.
Working overtime.
Wall to wall. There's Josh Arnold.
Hello.
He's at the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair. There's Ace Cosby. Hey. I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
Thank you very much. We got another request for you, Pat, so I'm going to let you rest for a while.
Okay.
But we got another request for something from Patty G this
Can
morning.
you give him a hint so he could sort of kind of get ready? Or?
The hint is, let me get the letter here. What was the exact word? To disgust Christy Lee.
All right.
I know.
That's what I need.
I know what it is.
To feel disgusted.
Yeah.
I want to see Christy Lee vomit.
Ooh.
Can you do that, please?
I don't vomit.
Please.
If you'd like to see.
No.
You have a streak going?
I don't think I have, and I can't remember how long.
What day is it?
You vomit a lot?
Yesterday.
Seriously?
No.
I don't know what to say.
You don't know what to say?
I was just going to say, you won't be barfing if you go see Pat Godwin, Jeff Oskey, and Willie G at Ho Chunk Gaming coming up Saturday, November 4th. And the Wisconsin Dells info at bobandtom.com/events.
That's right.
Or hochunkgaming.com/Wisconsin Dells.
Come see us. You won't vomit.
I was trying to make the segue. I couldn't think of what to do. Saturday, November 4th. Another trip to Wisconsin. That's great.
Tom used to vomit every morning before the show. He gets
very
so
nervous.
Get nervous.
Oh, you poor guy.
It's cool.
Yeah, got to do what you got to do. I know guys who still either vomit or the opposite, if that makes... they don't eat.
Shows?
I guess that would be opposite.
What is the opposite of vomiting?
You get diarrhea?
Yeah, before every stand-up show.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Well, as long as you do it before you hit the stage.
No, but still, that's... Well, that's...
Did you really vomit before the show?
I was very nervous in the beginning. It's over. I'm fine.
That's a sign that you cared.
Yeah, absolutely.
The diarrhea thing, that would be, I would have quit. Look, I gotta find a career where my bowels cooperate. That is weird.
Doesn't that feel good every now and then, though? Diarrhea, nice bout of diarrhea.
What is wrong with you?
For me, it's never just one and done. It's this is one of 4.
Yeah, really
in the
clean
next
you
45
out,
minutes.
Always makes me think about how they invented propulsion. I got an idea. I bet we could launch a rocket.
Oh, my Lord. Can we talk about
Actually, I have
anything
an idea.
else?
Maybe let people enjoy their breakfast.
Yeah, no joke.
I mean, they say that the apple falling from the tree was what inspired Sir Isaac Newton. Maybe rocketeering was... I'm sorry. Christy, what have you got at the news
Kind of on a similar note, Chinese authorities investigating a suspect after a viral video appears to show a beer worker urinating into a tank full of beer.
Oh, no.
According to it's the same color. How would they know? According to the BBC, video captured in a Tsingtao facility shows a worker dressed in a uniform who climbs over a wall into a container before urinating inside of it. Tsingtao, one of China's top beer producers, said it alerted police immediately after the video came to its attention.
I thought they only went pee-pee in our Coke.
You remember that.
That old.
Yeah. How did that go? Or should we
let's
talk
not.
about it?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
It's an old poem. Sort of.
That's very generous.
Yeah. So this would be an IPPA, I think would be the...
Yeah.
But I mean, peeing into beer, isn't that how they make light beer worldwide?
That's always been the rumor.
It's just peed out beer.
Yeah.
Hey, this bud's for you. Now, this was in China. I can predict something.
What?
This guy's going to be living the rest of his life in a camp somewhere.
Well, I was going to say.
Yeah.
They identified him and he's never been seen again.
Well, glad he wasn't working at a fudge factory.
Oh, there it is.
Well, if he did, he'd be working around back.
Sure. Where it's made?
Yeah.
That's another poem.
I've heard that one.
2 tasteless, childish poems in the same.
Milk, lemonade, around the back, fudge is made.
Oh, my God.
A Japanese hot spring resort has added what they are describing as a roaring Godzilla monster experience.
Really?
On purpose?
Yep. The King of the Monsters display is part of the celebration of Godzilla -1, the upcoming installment in the Japanese-made Godzilla movie franchise.
I call this Godzilla -1.
I wonder why that
What's
seems
the
like...
-1?
Well, they've done everything else. I don't know what it means, though.
That's weird.
Apparently, the last Japanese-made Godzilla, I believe it's called Shin Godzilla, and I don't know what that means. Apparently, it was excellent, like legitimately good.
And
You've not seen it?
No.
Godzilla's growl or roar is copywritten.
Yes.
You have to apply to use that and pay them.
And I know that Blue Oyster Cult had to pay a licensing fee.
I love that song.
But I do, too, for their great song.
There goes Tokyo.
Oh, that's a great song.
There was a guy on Shark Tank that's his idea, and I think he sold it to somebody. Maybe you'll remember, Josh. He had these animatronic dinosaurs.
Yes.
Remember this? And they were like, they weren't, tight, but they were gigantic.
And they would show up at your birthday party?
Yes.
Yeah.
He would.
It looked like a velociraptor was running in.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Pretty wild.
Think of the kid. Think of a kid who really likes dinosaurs and bring those to his birthday party.
Yeah.
he'd lose his mind.
According to Sora News 24, resort visitors can now relax in pitch black Godzilla baths with a Godzilla statue. Visitors can listen to the sounds of Godzilla roaring.
Is that right?
As well as the thunderous stomp of his feet while they soak.
That was Godzilla playing the trumpet. You guys didn't know he was.
I had no idea.
I swear to God, I hit the
big
wrong,
trumpet.
I hit the wrong button, and I played.
ya?
I played a song called "Look for Me at Fongs."
Would you play it again, please?
Look for me at Fongs.
I want to hear the rest of it. There we go.
It's sexy.
It's very sexy. Welcome to Godzilla Baths.
At Fongs.
I'm sorry. I meant to play.
Here you go. Does this sound familiar?
Oh.
Could we?
Did I do that?
I don't know if we do that.
Is that from the actual
That's from
Godzilla
the movie. Yes.
I thought it was Godzilla roaring, I guess.
Okay.
It was a roaring about Godzilla.
People, yeah.
This is what I meant to play.
Don't fear the Reaper.
Oh, sorry.
What is going on?
How many times can one guy be wrong in 30?
Tokyo.
Yeah. They say he's got to go is a bit of a understatement.
Yeah.
Yeah. You see that giant lizard destroying the city?
Yeah, he's
got to
throwing
go.
buses up and throwing them down. Yeah.
You ever seen Blue Oyster Cult live?
No.
Oh, they're great.
I don't think so.
At the end, they've got everyone on stage.
great,
They're
huh?
all playing guitars. It's hilarious. They're good. You've seen them, right, Ace?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, of course.
Didn't they bring back Godzilla when Matthew Broderick was in the movie?
Yeah.
I think, or something. And it was a big damn deal. You saw his foot or something.
Right. Yep.
I remember losing my mind. I loved Godzilla when I was a kid. And then Godzilla fought King Kong.
Yes.
I thought my head was going to explode.
And then the original that they released in the United States, they had Raymond Burr. in
Yes.
it. And that was all shot after the fact.
They added Raymond Burr to make it more Americanized, I guess.
Yeah.
What they were thinking.
Remember Raymond Burr from Perry Mason?
Ironsides?
Well, Ironsides, he was in a wheelchair.
That's right.
It was.
Was
And
he
his
faking
assistant-
that?
His sister
he-
was
I mean,
named Mark.
The actor was fake, but the idea
Okay.
was that the character was in a wheelchair. They did a
All right.
sequel called Iron Lung, where he was a detective. And they had to
Wheel him around in a lung?
The butler did it.
Hey, Ace has
Well, the
something.
head sticks
Tom.
out.
No, I just wanted to know, Chick, where you stood on Godzuki.
I've never heard of
Godzuki?
Godzuki.
He was the son.
Oh, that's what it's
Godzuki.
called? I've never seen Son of Godzilla. I'm aware
I don't
of
know
it.
what that is.
I am aware of it.
Never heard
Zooks.
of it.
Yeah.
God,
Is that where that
It
comes
was when
from?
they were going through their campy phase in the
I
80s.
still don't know who it is.
He's
It's the
cute.
son
He's
of
cute looking.
Godzilla.
Yeah. Looks like a little Godzilla.
So there is a new Godzilla on the way out, according to this news story.
Godzilla -1. We'll have to watch it and find out what that's about.
And this is made in Japan, I
Yeah.
gather, from the. Okay. Did you ever get? I can't ask you this, Christy. It's too offensive. let me turn it around.
Okay.
Why don't you ask me? And then
Okay.
maybe Christy
Have you ever
can
been in an
overhear.
encounter with a young lady
Yes.
and done the tune in Tokyo gag?
Oh, can you imagine?
Man.
No, I haven't.
Go over well.
Because
Pat, you know what I'm talking about?
I do.
You ever done it? Come on.
I'm not insane like you are.
Thrown out of the boudoir.
Followed by the reference to the classic movie 30 Seconds Over Tokyo.
How's that worked for you in the past?
Oh, I would never be stupid
Twisting
enough to do it.
nipples. Let me twist your nipples, babe.
Hey, babe. Those nipples need twisting.
Uh-huh.
I'm the man to do it.
I'll pretend you're a shortwave radio.
What do you think, babe?
Speaking of short.
How about it, babe?
Okay. I'm sorry.
That's right, babe.
That made me want to go see Blue Oyster Cult.
Are they still out and about?
Sure.
I always thought they were
Dharma. Who?
Thought they were.
They were in here. They played
No.
that. Yeah, they were in the other studio with us. It was great.
Oh,
No, it wasn't.
that.
Well, yes, it was.
What's the problem, Ace?
I love 'em.
No good?
It was a bad morning for them.
Oh, that's a shame.
What was wrong? I thought they were great.
Find that recording.
Do you remember when Billy Squire came in and he and Ace and Billy got into an argument because Billy wasn't on the top of his game or something? Ace doesn't. He tells him like it is.
I thought Billy did great.
Hey, so Ace, you're Billy. You don't sound too good this morning.
Yeah.
You would do that?
Yeah. Absolutely.
And that'll help.
We had a beef going back to the early 80s.
Oh,
really?
Billy stole a girl.
Yeah, he stole my date.
Unbelievable.
Did he really? And it was a girl?
Yeah.
Oh.
That started because of that.
Because that famous. That's
video.
the famous. That's the top 10 worst videos of all time.
Yeah, it is.
I just saw a piece about that. Not Godzilla.
What's
but,
the name of that song?
Rock Me Tonight.
Rock Me Tonight. Something about tonight.
Slithers all over the floor.
Billy had some great albums there in the early 80s.
Yeah,
Andy was
let's
wearing
get back
a
to
pink
it.
shirt. Oh, sorry.
Oh, and remember rolling around in the sheets and
Sure. It was abysmal.
It was hot. I mean, awful. Yeah.
Hey, coming up, we're going to talk football. We're not going to talk about Godzilla.
They show that at those places where they try to deprogram kids.
Remember, kids, it's a choice.
Johnny got an erection. Send him to the camp.
Johnny got an
If this doesn't work, we'll show you Bowie and Jagger dancing in the streets. That's
coming up. We have Kaki with our NFL report. We have a tribute to alligators.
You better tell him about Steven Singer Jewelry.
I was going to tell him just now that, do you know that this is interesting? The Federal Trade Commission is involved now because they enforce language about the use of the word diamonds. Diamonds are something very specific. It's not about some chemical thing that you make. It's about real, natural, earthborn diamonds. When the word diamond is used alone, it can only refer to a real, natural diamond. Steven Singer, well aware of that. Steven does not sell those laboratory-made diamonds. Doesn't like him at all. In fact, to prove it, he's going to give away a free 1-carat lab-grown diamond with any purchase of a real, natural, earthborn diamond. A diamond engagement ring is what I'm talking about here. Get all the details how this works by going to IHateStevenSinger.com. All the rules and regulations and what's going on will be explained while you're there, of course. You may want to grab a beautiful diamond engagement ring or lots of other cool stuff. Steven Singer Jewelers has a whole bunch of stuff all the time, and they're famous for getting it out quickly, getting it in the mail, usually the same day if you get those orders in before 2 o'clock. Eastern time. And, of course, famous for their beautiful packaging, et cetera, et cetera. Find out all the details by going to IHateStevenSinger.com. It's always jewelry season. Now, that would be a cool thing for Halloween. Say to your sweetie, hey, trick or treat, and pull out a nice bracelet. Oh, yes. That's what I'm talking about. Have some
twist
fun.
her nipples.
Or you could twist her nipples. I will... Dear Steven, sorry about today's announcement.
I got a text from him. Knock it off.
I love the phrase knock it off. IHateStevenSinger.com is the place to go. Real diamonds. That's what we're talking about. Coming up, real football. Kostaki. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Essential Morning Radio.
Hey, what's going on, buddy?
I don't feel like walking. I have lower back pain, some foot discomfort.
So you're just rolling around?
Yeah.
There are better options. You need to try Orange Insoles.
Orange Insole?
Yeah, check those out. Proper support for your feet. You're gonna have arch support. It's got that deep heel cup.
These do feel better.
All right.
Who needs you? Not me. Orange insoles will help you feel better and do more, guaranteed. Get your orange insoles today and step into a world of comfort.
I'll play an Owen.
You don't? Okay, cool.
Yeah. Take it, Jack. Elvis would have been there. Well, I was born in a small town and live in a small town. Papa died in a small town. Oh, the small communities. And all my friends, it's a small town. My parents live in the same small town. My job is a small town. Provides a little opportunity. Educated in a small town. Taught to fear Jesus in a small town. Used to daydream in that small town. Another woman romantic, that's me. But I seen it out in a small town. Had myself a bow in a small town. Married an LA doll and brought her to this small town. That small town is like me. No, I cannot forget from where it is that I come from. And I forget the people who love me. I can be myself here in a small town. People let me be, that's what I want to be. Nothing against a big town. Man, it's still hazy enough to say, look who's in the big town. But my bed is in a small town. Oh, that's good enough for me. I was born in a small town, and I can breathe in a small town. Pop died in a small town. Oh, that's probably where the bear remains.
You took my breath away from the moment I first saw you. Will you marry me, Dolly? She said yes! She said yes!
It's not a real person.
It's not a real diamond. Real, natural, earthborn diamond. For your real love from a real jeweler.
The winners of this week's pro football games, and you could win a Mini Max Big Green Egg. Head to bobandtom.com/contest and play Pigskin Pick'em. And don't miss the Chick McGee Shoe-In of the Week, Thursdays on the Bob and Tom Show.
Good morning, sunshine.
Bob and Tom Radio.
Time now for great moments in NFL history.
The year was 1926. All-star fullback Ernie Nevers of Stanford. Nevers played in all but 29 minutes of the games. 3 years later, in 1929, Nevers scored all of the points for his team. This single game 40 points scored by a single player is still a record that stands today as the NFL.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, Chick.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hi, Chick.
He's at the I Hate Steven Singer's sidekick chair. There's Ace Cosby. I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
Coming up, Willie G will be joining us. Also, right now, I think we're ready to hook up with Kostaki Economopoulos. There he is. Hey, Kostaki, how are you?
I'm good. Good morning, guys.
Hey, are you at home?
I'm at home, yeah.
Did you paint your wall green?
I have it. Yeah, I did.
Oh.
I got help from a 5-year-old. Never do that if you have a choice.
Is it like chroma key green? I mean, are you able to use it to put backgrounds up? Oh, you need
No.
Oh, okay.
I didn't. I mean, maybe, but that wasn't the intention.
Gotcha.
The color's a little weird because I got a new camera and I haven't sorted out the settings yet.
Ah.
Yeah.
Actually,
You look kind of...
The lights are a little bright.
You look kind of
I know. The light's actually not bright. I
Yeah.
turned it down, so it's an adjusting thing.
Sure.
I got to figure it out. I'll work on it.
All right, you'll get there.
Kostaki Economopoulos is our NFL correspondent. What have you got for us today?
Well, the Falcons are in first place in the toughest division, the toughest to watch. Am I right, everybody?
Am I right, everybody?
They were explosive, the Falcons. Not touchdown explosive, diaper explosive. Self-destructive explosive, like a Mission Impossible message. Our quarterback Ritter is the only player in 45 years to lose 3 red zone fumbles in a single game. Whee! And their best player, Bijan Robinson, had 0 touches late in the fourth quarter. I was like, can we check the coach for concussion at this point? What is he? I mean, you can understand why they'd be so eager to leave it in the quarterback's hands. He's so nailing it. And somehow they won. It's crazy. That game also featured the worst rule in football. Chick, do we agree on this?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Really?
Which one?
What's your worst rule in football? If you could change one football rule, what would it be?
I guess the one where if you fumble it out of the back of the end zone,
that's correct.
It's the other team's ball at the 20. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Desmond Ritter scored a touchdown.
Right.
They're celebrating. They're hugging.
Right.
Then on review, they noted the ball gets knocked out of his hands and it goes out the corner of the end zone.
Yeah.
And it becomes the other team's ball. They never had the ball. There's no recovery. It makes no sense at all. It's crazy.
Huh.
Although Tom is up on his what's pass interference high horse right now.
Sorry.
He's kind of a mess about it. So
that one also, that's
can't
definitely top 5.
I can't explain it to him to his satisfaction.
Apparently, if the referees bet on one team, they have to make sure that they win. And they call
it does
3
seem
penalties
a little fuzzy around the
60
edges.
seconds.
What it is. That's totally true. Taylor Swift has shown up to more games this year than Josh Allen.
Wow.
She's undefeated. Football must be fun when your team always wins.
Yeah.
This is going to lead to an upbeat next album, I'd say. If Travis Kelce was playing for the Panthers, we'd all be in for a sad Swift album. That's no good. Yeah. We already have that by Adele. All right. The Swift Kelce thing's getting a lot of exposure. Even Benifer puked in a bucket. It's a lot. The Lions lost by 32 points. It's like a throwback to 2021 or 2020 or 2019. Any of the last 50 years.
Yeah.
It was National Tight Ends Day on Sunday. That's a thing. Even Hallmark was like, seriously? What the F? That's not a thing. Flag football's been added to the Olympics. Good news, Lions fans. Your defense played at an Olympic level. You were like the Lithuanian flag football team. Flag football's in the Olympics. What about flag bobsledding and flag figure skating and flag synchronized swimming.
Now,
What are the other-
Kostaki, they got mad at me because I suggested for flag football, the flag should be each country's flag.
Oh, I like that. That's a great idea. Yeah.
Although I guess it might be somewhat disrespectful to see someone ripping a flag out of someone's back pocket and throwing it in the ground. Yeah,
I guess
Yeah,
flag
that's right.
football is crazy popular everywhere, and it's kind of popular here, but crazy in other countries.
Really?
Yeah.
I had no idea.
I had no idea either. I thought it was just on school fields.
I know you're all upset about this too. Pass interference
Me
and
too.
flag football. Yeah.
No,
One of the other sports they added is cricket. Cricket's for people who think baseball moves too fast. Can we take this game action and stretch it out over 5 days? That'll make it more fun. Cleveland quarterback Deshaun Watson got hurt again. It's like he's got a lot of bad karma or something. What's happening? It's kind of funny that Deshaun Watson has a shoulder injury, and he's the only one in the NFL who can't get a massage to help it. Watson says he can't put a timeline on his return. Can we do this for my quarterback? Can we have no timeline for his return? No timeline. Try that at your job. I'm out. I've got no idea when I'll be back. Is that cool? Okay. Try that with your wife. Honey, I'm going to Home Depot and then the bar. There's no timeline for my return. You'll be day to day on the couch. Patrick Mahomes is the backup punter. I didn't know that till this week. Did anyone ever hear that before?
No.
Wow.
That's crazy. It's like if the president was also the backup White House janitor. Like, Steve's sick today, Joe. The mop's in the closet. Patrick said he would someday like to own an NFL team, and the Chargers looked awkwardly away. They're not good. The Eagles signed Julio Jones. Why? They need to fill out their IR slots? Did they sign him to the camp practice squad? Miraculously, Julio suited up for the Eagles. He didn't pull a hamstring getting dressed. That was a crazy miracle. The Eagles elevated Julio to the active roster on Sunday. Usually when Julio and elevate are in the same sentence, it's about his feet. You know, you got to keep those up when you got an injury. All right, let's close on this one. It feels like the Chargers have been 9-7 for like 30 years. That's why they call them the lightning bolts, because they never strike twice.
You can find out more about Kostaki and his whole NFL experience by going to All Pro Lines on your favorite social media platform. How's the personal life, Kostaki? You dating yet?
No, not really.
But that's a decision you've made.
Oh yeah, I'm as I sit here now, no one in my home is mad at me. It's really nice.
Isn't that something?
It is. It's worth a lot. I like it.
Kostaki is going to be on stage doing stand-up comedy at the Bazinga Classic Pub in Janesville, Wisconsin, Thursday, November 9th. The next night, the Community Theater in Oshkosh, Wisconsin, and then everybody get ready to sing. On Saturday, November 11th, Kostaki will be in Eau Claire, Wisconsin at the Brick House. It's a brick house. The Brick House Pub in Eau Claire.
Come see Kostaki.
Just letting it all hang out.
Thank you very much. Thanks, Kostaki.
Thanks, guys.
I like Bazinga. Is that actually the name of the club?
Bazinga.
Oh, Bazinga.
Thursday, November 9th in Janesville, Wisconsin. The Bazinga Classic Pub with Kostaki on stage. Should be some great shows. We return to the news desk with Christy Lee.
Is it me again? The University of Michigan's Museum of Zoology recently acquired tens of thousands of reptile and amphibian specimens. The donation from Oregon State University includes mostly snakes and bolsters the museum's collection so much it might be the largest snake collection in the world.
But they're all dead and in jars.
Oh.
Well, that happens. The extensive new additions also will allow scientists to conduct new snake and amphibian research. Some of the specimens housed at the museum prior to the Oregon State donation predate the Civil War.
Wow.
I mean,
I'm kind of glad they're dead. Can you imagine what it would cost to feed all those snakes?
Sure, but
all the mice?
But a 100-year-old dead snake?
Yeah, but it's preserved.
But they can learn about its evolution.
Sure.
What's changed in 100 years for the snakes?
Mm-hmm.
They could. Wouldn't you be having nightmares?
Anti-venom.
Snakes don't
walk
bother
into the
Snakes don't bother me.
snake.
Remember, Josh?
Especially if they're dead. How are they going to hurt you if they're dead, Tom?
Did you own more than one snake?
No, I just had the one ball python.
The ball python.
How big did it get?
It got to be about
That's pretty good.
Yeah, 3 feet or so.
They call it a ball python because it attacks your balls?
Yes. Yeah.
How often did you have to feed that thing?
Weekly.
Well, what'd you feed it?
Mice. Yeah. Started off with what they call pinkies. Those are the newborn mice.
Yeah.
That was the grossest.
Yeah.
You monster.
That's what my girlfriend at the time called me.
Really?
So, would you just go buy them fresh one at a time, or did you have
Yeah. Yep. Mm-hmm. I didn't buy the frozen ones.
Did you name them?
I did, yeah.
The snake or the mice?
Sorry, Betty.
Oh.
Hey, Betty, there's a friend in there.
Do they respond? I would think they'd respond better to live mice than frozen mice, right?
Yeah, I mean, they'll eventually, when the frozen mice warm up so that they can actually sense a little bit of heat.
Right.
Like, you have to kind of keep them, then they attack it. But no, the live mice, way better. In fact, my snake would often catch them midair as I was dropping. Yeah. That's when I went, I waited a couple days too long to feed you. When it was catching it midair.
But how long? Like 10 days? They don't have to eat very often at all.
No.
They don't eat anything. They don't chew on leaves or anything.
No, they drink, and that's always that was cute. Because it had a bowl of water, and it would go up, and you would just see it sipping its water.
Oh,
is that right?
Yeah,
eyeing you, waiting for the right moment.
It struck at me one time through the glass. There was like a smudge on the glass, and I went to clean it with a Kleenex or something, but it must have seen my heat signature through it. And man, if that glass hadn't have been there, I would have been struck bad. But it wouldn't have poisoned me or our venom. There was no venom, and it would have just hurt a little bit. So,
wow,
I love that.
Did you took it out and it would wrap around your arm and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I'd watch TV and it would just be around my neck or around my arm. And I loved that thing.
What happened to it?
Around your neck.
I think my brother's girlfriend killed it, but because I was living with my brother at one point, and then I moved, and I was like, "You can keep the snake," because he liked it a lot, and then she moved in, and a week later it was dead.
Oh.
I don't know. She says she didn't kill it, so then John just took it and whipped it into the woods.
Maybe it was faking his death. Maybe he faked his death and he's still alive out there somewhere.
Oh, yeah. He's like, and now it's 30 feet long.
Laying in wait for her.
He'll have his day.
I'll get you.
So the University of Michigan will have tens of thousands of dead snakes in jars.
You could get a snake now. You live alone.
Yeah, but I don't know how Gravy would feel about having a snake. So
what would you do?
I know the snake would feel about having a cat.
You can't find your cat. You go over and look at the snake, and there's a big lump in the middle of the snake.
I would be so bummed out.
But the snake is real happy.
Yeah.
How long if that would happen, how long do you have to get the cat out?
That's the thing. But I'd assume her bones were broken.
Oh, jeez.
A ball python will squeeze.
They're not that big. They couldn't eat a cat.
Sure, they can. Yes, they guess.
Their jaws unhinged,
Seriously?
right?
Yeah, it can get. Yeah. It'll get as big as you let it.
Well,
okay.
Let's move on. Coming up,
we have iguanas in the news.
We got Willie G calling. We got iguanas in the news.
Creepy pets.
And we've got delicious things to eat in the news when we talk about Omaha Steaks. Omaha Steaks. What do you got over there?
Well, it's the fall. We all love falling leaves, sweater weather, cozy comfort food. My gosh, fall grilling. I love it so much, especially a tailgate.
Does anything smell better?
Dude, you're exactly right.
Man.
Well, Omaha Steaks have all of your fall cravings covered with 50% off site-wide. It's their semi-annual sale. 50% off all your favorite tender, juicy, extra-aged steaks, like those butcher's cut filet mignons. My gosh, a little S&P, salt and pepper. Let that get to room temp, and then you put it on a hot grill, and oh boy.
I call it Sally and Pete.
Yeah.
Salt and pepper.
You invite Sally and Pete over?
Sally and Pete's going to be there.
Well, no matter how, you know what else you can use? That Omaha Steaks seasoning that comes with every order. Boy, that stuff, they've got that recipe down. Look, go to omahasteaks.com today. Use code BTS at checkout. Check out the semi-annual sale. And you're going to get $30 off when you put BTS in at checkout. Omaha Steaks, the possibilities are endless, endless flavor, endless value on all their incredible entrees, scrumptious sides, decadent desserts, and so much more. All of them 50% off, and every bite is backed by their 100% unconditional money-back guarantee. Go to omahasteaks.com, shop all your delicious favorites for half the price. Don't forget, enter promo code BTS at checkout for an extra $30 off. Hurry. This semi-annual sale is only for a limited time. Minimum purchase may apply. Visit omahasteaks.com for details.
Thank you very much, Josh. Thanks, Omaha Steaks. We got alligators, squirrels, and iguanas all in the news. And Willie G. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Reach us toll free at 1-888-BOB-TOM-1 or at bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show. This is Bob and Tom 24/7. Comedy, guests, Bob and Tom exclusives. And it's here on
At the end of my shows, sometimes people will, shout out a request or something like that, which is very flattering. And, you get to do some bit that you haven't done in a long time. And it's kind of fun sometimes to knock the dust off something that you haven't done and do it again,
Yeah, I think it's really cool.
I recently had somebody yell, hooked on phonics, which I hadn't done in a long time. And it's fun to go, oh, man, I haven't done this bit in, years. And that was the bit from the commercial. Do you remember the Hooked on Phonics girl?
Yeah.
The little girl with the braces. Hooked on Phonics, work for me.
Yeah.
And I always wondered, what if she applied what she learned and she couldn't get the commercial right, Hooked on Phonics, working for me. Hooked on Phonics, working for me. Okay, cut. We're not going to move a lot of tapes like this.
No, we're not.
I'm telling you.
Brian Regan. In the last break, if you were with us, you know that we took a pair of special panties known as the Club Vibe. And these panties have a special vibrating device.
Very
that,
special.
Slips into a pocket in the
front of the
most intimate area. Yes, in the front naughty, I think.
Right,
Is what
the front naughty. Sure.
I like that.
In that zone. And Josh put them on, and then Josh, did you enjoy that?
Yeah, not bad.
And the way it worked, there was a button there's a remote control button, and Sadie and Chick were able to press that button. It also
and you talk into it, the sound activates it.
So as an experiment, we brought Dean, our producer, into the room, who's a very fine guitarist, and Dean happens to have a bass. Try playing a note on the bass, and Christy, see if it vibrates, please.
All right, here we go, and we should come up with a safe word.
No, we should
need me to stop.
Wait a minute. What note are you choosing? Are you a romantic note?
Yeah, because no doesn't mean no. When
No
you have
doesn't.
safe word.
The safe word should be Chick.
Oh, I think Getty. Getty Lee.
Getty Lee.
Yell for Getty and we'll stop.
Getty, okay.
Chick would be fine. I like that.
And remember, you don't have to listen to the safe word.
So now when he hits the bass,
But
tell
then
me
that's not safe.
Tell me if it vibrates.
Bad advice. Bad
when
advice.
He hits.
We'll start out with it. We'll start out with the G string right here.
Is that vibrating?
Yeah.
Is it still vibrating?
Yes.
Is it indeed the G?
Yeah, picks up ambient sound from
Okay,
music.
wait a
It's
minute.
not inside. I'm not
Okay,
trying
I
to
know.
G-spot.
I don't know how much longer we can go. Her face is already flush. I don't
Hey, this
think-
is foreplay. That was just a
I don't
foreplay
think-
Yeah.
note.
Dean, do something with kind of a beat to it.
Well, let's see if she can take a low E right here.
Oh.
Oh, my God.
Does that change the vibration?
Yeah.
Does it?
Well, and it's sustaining.
Hey, I'm feeling a little left out over here.
Oh, do you have another pair?
You can't favor women. We do have another pair.
Okay, here's the funny thing. There's kind of a little delay between
When you hit the
hit the chord and then it picks it up.
Anticipation, little anticipation.
We need
Oh, boy.
Does it vibrate
You know,
hard?
none of the bass players I ever dated did
Okay,
this.
Tom, look at her face. I mean,
She's getting all red.
Yes.
Do you know the bass line to Whippin' Post?
Okay, that's not funny.
No more news today, you guys.
And I did not. Okay.
Oh, wait, no, now it looks like it's actually painful. Safe word.
Geddy Lee!
Okay, there we go.
Well, be a Muslim fundamentalist. You're wearing glitter. Take the glitter off. We'll talk.
Could you do the helicopter sound effect one more time?
American Idol. American Idol.
The Hills. Spring Break. MTV.
Kostaki Economopoulos is our guest.
A Maryland burglar broke into a house, robbed a couple at gunpoint, and then forced them to play their piano so he could sing along. He was arrested for armed robbery, wanton endangerment, and aggravated karaoke. Jennifer Love Hewitt says she actually enjoys looking at her breasts on the internet. Well, then I should call her. Apparently, we have a lot in common.
Yeah.
Apparently.
The National Museum of the Native American Indian is open in Washington, D.C. Unfortunately, they now have to move it to Oklahoma to make room for the Christopher Columbus Museum.
Hey, this is pay attention.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, Chick.
Hey, there's Josh Arnold.
Hello.
There's Ace Cosby.
Hey.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
Thank you very much. It's great to be here. Hope you're having a wonderful time in life.
Thank you.
Right?
Thank you very much. Hope you are too.
Yeah, not just have a nice day,
All
but
right.
Are you having a wonderful time in your life?
yeah, let's have a great time.
Yes.
All right.
Are you? Okay.
Yeah, sure I am. No matter what happens, I had a good day yesterday.
Oh, great.
Okay.
Not what I...
It sounded
Not what
productive.
you said when you came in this morning.
You got some stuff done, though.
I think I got some stuff done. I want to thank a bunch of folks for helping me out.
That's not what I hear at all. But,
Well,
go ahead.
We're going to be. There he is. Look at that
Hi,
handsome.
Willie.
Look at that handsome boy. I don't know.
Bob. Hey, gang. How you doing?
It's my son. It's my son Willie. I can't believe it. Hey, Willie. I've specifically been asked by Willie not to ask him about a certain event, and I'm not going to.
I don't want to talk about the Colts game
because he'll start cursing.
I got really upset. I started calling all my friends and freaking out. It was like I was having a mental breakdown. It was terrible. It was a terrible Sunday.
Yeah, see, I'm a huge fan of Gardner Minshew, and I love it when he does great, and he was doing great, and then some things happened to him that were beyond his control. But we're not going to talk about that and how upset we were at the referee.
Well, can I Can I read your text, Willie, to us?
Oh, man.
I mean, you can't read that on air for sure.
Well, there's only a couple words I can't use.
Chick, I was fired up, man.
I know.
Didn't think the Colts were going to win at all. I didn't even bet on the score. I just bet on the over-under, and I didn't feel comfortable taking a Colts win bet. And then they had this amazing game. The special teams was great. The defense was great. Gardner Minshew was confident. And then it just got, I'm getting fired up talking about it.
Okay, sorry.
I don't want to.
I took a picture of Sam. Sam was sitting with me and one of my little girls and Sam's buddy, and I took a picture of them having this as part of a massive celebration that all of a sudden you see a flag.
You know that laughter, Willie, is the best medicine.
All right, Chick, you can read it. You can read the message.
Okay,
here.
This is just for openers. From Willie. I'm being serious. If I call in tomorrow, don't talk to me about the game because that's effing cheating. The refs decided everything. The game was over. The defender fell over. The first penalty wasn't an effing penalty, and the second penalty wasn't a catchable ball. So also not a effing penalty. Deshaun Watson is an effing C.
Well, let's
and the NFL is effing rigged.
Oh gosh, I will say watching Deshaun Watson's head bounce off the turf did make me very happy. I did. Gosh, that added years to my life.
But you know what, buddy? You're passionate. You're following a team. You can. It's great being a fan sometimes. You know?
As Kaki would say for Deshaun Watson, karma. Now, Willie, speaking of following teams, NBA starts tonight. What would you say you bet more on, the NBA or football?
Probably NBA, just because there's more games.
Yeah, a lot more action.
Totally honest, the NFL doesn't give you a lot of opportunities. Only 16 games or 7, whatever it is now. Yep. But yeah, I'm very excited for the NBA to come back.
And do you have a bet for tonight?
I do not. It's LeBron versus the Nuggets. I'd probably go Nuggets on that one, and then Suns Warriors. Who knows? Probably the Warriors. I would take the over in that one. I'd imagine that's a fun thing, but I truly haven't looked at it that much.
Can I interest you, Willie, in the Nuggets -5 and the hook? We all know the hook is term for a half point. That's what we use now.
Really?
Nuggets -5 and the hook, or the Warriors -1.5. Against the Suns.
Ooh.
Warriors -1.5 is, well, I wanted to say, don't bet against LeBron ever, but the Nuggets swept LeBron 4 games and it was over. So
yeah, right. You know,
truly,
though.
Go ahead, sorry.
Also, the Golden State Warriors, they have Chris Paul now, and he used to play for Phoenix. Remember that went in.
They have Chris Paul, and they have Trace Jackson Davis, the kid that was at IU, and I'm pretty sure he's going to get Rookie of the Year because I think he'll actually play. I don't think Victor Wembanyama is going to play 82 games. Have you guys seen him running out there? He looks like a baby giraffe. He's all elbows.
Have you seen the shots that he's been blocking?
God.
Like jump shots almost at the top of their arc. He can reach them.
Did you see the picture of him and Reggie Miller standing next to him? And Reggie looks like he's 5 feet tall.
Yeah,
it's unbelievable.
Crazy.
It's going to be fun. Going to be a fun season. We're talking with Willie G. Hey, Willie, a couple quick things. You've got a gig coming up, among others. You're going to be at Ho Chunk Gaming with Mr. Godwin. By the way, Pat, special request coming up.
Okay.
Mr. Godwin, Mr. Jeff Oskey from News You Failed to Mention on this show, and Willie. So it'll be Pat, Jeff, and Willie. Once again, Ho Chunk Gaming, Saturday, November 4th. Just around the corner. For more info, bobandtom.com/events or hochunkgaming.com/Wisconsin Dells. It should be a great gig. Now, Willie, also, you've got a couple other ones coming up this week. Is that right?
Yeah, this weekend I'm at the Story Inn in beautiful Brown County, Indiana with DJ Dangler. Come hang out. Gonna be fun.
I love DJ. He's very, very, very funny. Now, past weekend, you were hanging with Frank Caliendo. I saw that great shot of you and Frank in Milwaukee. How'd the shows go?
It was great. Frank is the man. He gave me a bunch of great tags. I told Frank that when you get bored of what we're saying on air now, you just yell next. And Frank got a real kick out of that. And Frank is a master impressionist. So anytime in the green room where I like said something that wasn't that interesting, Frank would, in a perfect time, just go, next.
It's not always if I'm bored. It's always if I can see a particular topic steering down a really bad way, which happens occasionally on this show. I may be guilty of it myself on occasion, but we try to move on. Willie, we'll look forward to seeing you in the studio this week, and we have Mr. McGee.
Huh?
Are you gonna know? We have the shoe-in coming up on Thursday.
Yeah.
It's been kind of a rough season
bumpy.
with the shoe-in.
Yeah, 17-31 on the season, Willie.
Awful. Are you up or down on your NFL bets this season so far?
I'm up all time. I am still up $150. It's pure profits that I'm playing with, but the number, you guys, it is going up and down.
Okay.
There's a lot of turbulence happening right
Willie, can I interest you in the over-under, the total on the Lakers-Nuggets, 228 and the hook. 228 and a half.
Oh.
Yeah.
Man, 228.
That screams bet the over, right? 228?
No.
Oh, that sounds high.
Like my doctor said at my doctor's appointment, over 228 is a problem. That's big.
Hang on. Yeah.
Willie G. Thanks, Willie. We'll talk to you soon.
Thanks, guys.
See you, Willie. Bye, Willie.
Willie live in Chicago. Real quick, we got the kegerator. I just caught it in the corner of my eye. The kegerator from orangeinsoles.com. And we're giving that baby away. Details at bobandtom.com/contest. The kegerator. You could have in your living room, your bedroom, family room, garage.
Garage.
Okay. Yeah,
there you go.
You win the thing. We let you decide. That's part of the deal. Once again, bobandtom.com/contest. When we come back, Christy Lee at the news desk with iguanas in the news.
Yeah, we do. We have iguanas in the news. Of course we do. We have alligators in the news. We have birds in the news. And we have eating squirrel.
All right. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Add to or continue the conversation. Check out the Bob and Tom.
My deepest secrets, I think you know to keep them, but I wonder if you know I hate sleeping alone. So come and tell me what my kiss tastes like. Don't wanna miss it, so turn out the lights. But I wonder if you know I hate sleeping alone. I have to fake it. I'd leave if I could, yeah. I'm not in love, but the sex is good. You can't mistake it, cause it's understood, yeah. I'm not in love, but the sex is good, yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You got to know my weakness. You always touch in all the right places. We don't get along that well, no. Not much for talk, but your heart as a hell. I have to fake it. I'd leave if I could, yeah. I'm not in love, but the sex is good. You can't mistake it, cause it's understood, yeah. I'm not in love, but the sex is good, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's not like I don't wanna stick around. It's just tonight I'm gonna lay you down. Yeah. you know what my kiss tastes like. So in the morning I'll say goodbye, but I wonder if you know I hate sleeping alone. I have to fake it. I'd leave if I could, yeah. I'm not in love, but the sex is good. You can't mistake it, 'cause it's understood, yeah. I'm not in love, but the sex is good. I have to fake it. I'd leave if I could, yeah. I'm not in love, but the sex is good. You can't mistake it, 'cause it's understood, yeah. I'm not in love, but the sex is good, yeah, 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 yeah.
I don't feel like walking. I have lower back pain, some foot discomfort.
So you're just rolling around?
Yeah.
There are better options. You need to try orange insoles.
Orange insole?
Yeah, check those out. Proper support for your feet. You're gonna have arch support. It's got that deep heel cup.
These do feel better.
All right.
Who needs you? Not me. Orange insoles will help you feel better and do more, guaranteed. Get your orange insoles today and step into a world of comfort.
Kennedy's one time.
Really?
Well, lucky to be. Yeah, it was Ted Kennedy. He was on the plane. And he was in first class. I was in the back, with the degenerates. But what a great name to be born in. Kennedy or Rockefeller or something like that. My luck if I was born in money, my last name would be Massengale. My dad, the big douche baron. The douche baron. Everywhere you go, you got waiters making fun. You want oil and vinegar? Shut up and bring it. My dad, the big douche baron.
Hey, don't say we didn't warn you. There's laughter ahead.
You guys want to grab lunch?
We can't go anymore.
Holy
That's a
cow.
good day's work, everybody.
This is Bob and Tom Radio.
Well, you know how high school sports teams always end the season with a banquet?
Yeah.
I think they should have done that with World War II. So here it is, the World War II victory celebration.
Okay.
Thank you. I hope everyone enjoyed dinner. Sorry the sushi was accidentally cooked. It's from Nagasaki.
Hilarious.
Hey, we told the Japanese they didn't need to bring anything, but apparently they wanted to surprise us. Again. I don't get it, France. How could you be that unprepared for the Germans? I knew they were up to no good when even during World War I, they were calling it World War I.
A thought from Paul Gilmartin.
Down the elevator shaft they plunged, hurtling towards their death, their faces drawn by Edvard Munch. They smelled the devil's breath. Your tongue, she said at number 3. Let me see its size. He grinned and licked his forehead. She buckled at the thighs. The impact satisfied them both. Police were left some clues. A smiling woman all alone in a stranger's pair of shoes.
And he's got it going.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, Chad.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hello.
He's at the I Hate Steven Singer's sidekick chair. There's Ace Cosby. Hey. I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
Thank you very much.
Hello.
Now, coming up, we're going to talk in a few minutes with Elvira. The Elvira. The Elvira. Looking forward to that. Right now I turn to that way and I see Christy leave.
Yeah, this is a scary story because you think of Elvira, you think of scary movies, I think. A Florida man found an iguana hiding inside his toilet recently. Video shared with NBC Miami shows the live reptile lying motionless in the toilet bowl. The resident said that he called animal control to come remove the iguana, but
that seems unnecessary.
It slithered back down the sewer system before they could get there.
There are lizards in Florida. One's bound to be in a toilet.
In the toilet?
Sure.
So that thing, if you sit down in it, what if it re-arrives?
Chomp. Chomp, chomp.
I mean, come on. That's
not going to bother you.
Are you kidding?
I don't.
No,
think I'd
it's not going to
wanna-
bother you.
I don't think I'd want to
I don't think it'll come up if it can't see.
mess with an iguana.
Or wants to.
I'd have to flush now before I even went now just to make sure that
Things stay down.
it stays down. I go in there to drain the lizard, not get kissed in the ass by one.
I think I might move. Iguanas in the toilet?
Oh, yeah.
That's possession right there.
They're not going to bother you.
Yeah, they're really not. They're not going to.
Are you kidding?
Oh,
Yeah.
this
No.
I'm not
This
kidding.
is the old. They're more scared of you than you are it, and then
They're
they
not
bite
interested.
you. Yeah,
They're not going to bite you.
bite.
Some lizard teeth caressing my anus? No, thank you.
Yes, thank you, Tom. You're right.
Might feel good.
It might feel good. Thank you, Ace.
We learn a little about Ace every day.
That little tongue sticking out.
That little tongue sticking out.
You like a little the old
Keep talking, Ace.
backdoor tongue action.
Oh, boy.
Okay,
Backstory iguana.
That story's got everything.
okay, here we go. Let's a palate cleanser.
You're rewarding it.
Hey, Chick.
Yes, Ace.
Halloween's right around the corner.
I know.
You ever wonder what monster is the best dancer?
What monster is the best dancer? I don't know, Ace. Which one?
The boogeyman.
I'm your boogeyman. That's what I am.
I'm your bogeyman.
Thank you, Ace, and thank you, Omaha Steaks, for the semi-annual sale you have going on right now. 50% off at omahasteaks.com. It's the perfect time to grab your fall grilling favorites. Plus, when you use our code BTS at checkout, you're going to get an additional $30 off your order. Minimum order may be required. omahasteaks.com.
Yum.
The Boogeyman. That's right. A chick does the Bogeyman. Have you ever seen that?
That's right, the bogeyman.
Mom, I think the bogeyman is in my closet.
Fred C. Dobbs, don't say nothing. He don't mean.
Did you smell the smoke?
Come on in.
He did smoke a lot, didn't he?
Yeah, he
Excuse
did.
me, could you help
Yeah,
a
he
fellow
smoked a
American
lot.
who's down on his luck?
Bogeyman.
Now calm down. I'm more scared of you than you are of me.
I don't know if that's true, bogeyman.
Just calm down. Bogeyman!
New York City has unveiled a sculpture that commemorates one of the city's enduring myths,
Oh, no.
sewer alligators.
Not a
I
myth.
swear I was going to guess sewer alligators.
Oh, really?
Yep.
I'm sorry, I didn't even give you a chance.
My goodness.
The bronze sculpture depicts a life-size gator wrapped around a New York City manhole cover.
It happens.
It was designed by Swedish artist Alexander Klingsborg. CNN.
We got that refugee problem licked. Let's spend a bunch of money on a sculpture of an alligator attacking.
I am Alexander Klingsborg.
CNN reports the piece entitled NYC Legend will be on display.
NYC Legend.
Manhattan's Union Square Park until July of 2024.
Oh, it's not even permanent.
No.
Oh.
I wonder what happens to it after that.
They rebid.
Now, are we okay saying manhole still? Is that?
Oh, God. Why'd you
I
open
mean,
that?
Because it's the government, and I
think,
would assume there are people, standing outside.
The only thing
protesting on the steps.
Go with his person hole. I don't think that's.
Well, that doesn't sound good.
nice.
Street hole cover?
They haven't come up with some government-issued
Access to the sewer, probably. That would be
the
all right.
access cap or something.
Sewer hole cover?
Yeah. The sewer hole.
Sewer cap.
Sewer hole sounds like what you'd call your anus.
Yeah.
Doc, I've got some itching in the old sewer hole.
Here's the thing. Me and Dickie, we went to the doctor, and he was so tired of his sewer hole itching.
Yes, I couldn't take it.
He couldn't take it anymore. As far as we got to the doctor, he couldn't even speak. I could tell it
itched.
talked for him.
Tom, I must have burned out about 4 Crest spin brushes.
with my.
Oh.
Well, let me tell you, though, it feels so good when you scratch it.
Try that little bit of lava soap.
Chick, you no, actually, soap is what caused the problem.
I was too clean.
Too clean.
That's right.
I'm surprised you hadn't eat your house. I'm sorry. So the sculpture is the legend of the sewer alligator.
Yes.
They're down there. You don't want to mess around with the New York City sewers.
Of course
you got
not.
your gators, you got your rats, your chuds.
What are chuds?
Wow. Cannibalistic humanoid underground dwellers.
Absolutely.
God.
They make a whole movie as a documentary.
That's exactly right.
So this is like the urban Bigfoot.
The chud?
Yeah, the chud.
There's more evidence from chuds than you might want to...
You know, this alligator thing came from somewhere.
Yeah.
And the alligators, of course they were flushed into the sewer.
And of course an alligator could live in a sewer.
Yes.
Remember the movie with
Yeah,
Robert Forrester? Alligator? And a guy flushed a baby alligator and then it grew and grew and grew.
Those New York City winters didn't get to it.
It's underground. It stays a constant
Very warm
52 degrees or whatever
it's
it
chilly
is.
down there.
I don't know about that.
Have you been in the New York City sewer system lately?
And what if the alligator has a coat?
Have you considered that? Hey, wait, have you ever worn an alligator boots? Very warm.
Very warm. And this alligator's covered in it.
Tight.
Right.
Interesting. Never thought about that. So there's a statue commemorating the myth of the sewer alligator.
Yeah.
And also and the myth of liberty. That's right.
He's on one.
The myth of liberty?
The myth of liberty in this country. that statue, that lady.
None of us are truly free.
I think you're on to something. The myth of liberty.
So how far are we away from the pizza rat sculpture? That'll be...
Well, that was, yeah. Everybody remembers the pizza
That
rat.
was a real thing.
Sure. There was no myth.
There's video of that.
Made no sense why that was such a big deal. Rats eat garbage. That's what happens. Why was that such a phenomenon?
Because this rat was
slice of pizza.
lifting the piece of pizza like a person.
It was dragging it like a rat.
Yeah, it was a slice. Oh, just a slice of pizza.
The Kansas Department of Wildlife is offering classes to teach you how to eat squirrels out of your backyard.
Oh, yeah?
Yes, this story comes to us from KSNT News.
Close.
Yeah, too close.
Don't drop the plural.
Cassant?
KSNT?
Yeah, Cassant.
We're an SOA from the FCC.
Ms. Amy Bosman, an education specialist with the agency, developed a program that hopes to teach locals how to eat squirrels in a safe, legal, and ethical manner.
All right.
She thought of the clinic after learning of the unruly squirrel population in Lawrence, Kansas, where the rodents get into community orchards and grain supplies for backyard farms.
I've eaten squirrel.
And?
It was so fried that it didn't seem like it was anything.
Oh.
It was fine, yeah. My a neighbor 3 doors down when I was
They're
a kid.
laughing and drinking and having a party?
Yeah. They were doing that, and they had like a big squirrel fry. They had a mess of squirrel. And
That's
fried
like the
it all
time
up.
that we had alligator. It was deep fried.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I would think
It was it was chewy, but it was good.
I would think the instructions would be kill squirrel, make fire, get stick. I mean, is it pretty much like a marshmallow thing? Do you burn the fur off, or do you have to?
No, these were
gotta
skinned.
skin them.
Skin, okay. I don't know. I'm not going to eat squirrel. I'd
You're
like
not
to
going to eat squirrel fur, are you?
I wouldn't mind eating chipmunk, just to stop it from destroying the foundation of my old house.
They're doing that to mine. I understand that.
Wow. What's the movie? What is it? More Gopher Everett? Remember that line?
Oh, brother, where art thou?
Yeah, right. No, that's coming up, we're going to talk with Elvira.
Cassandra Peterson.
That's right. Did you know that she was in The Groundlings with Pee Wee Herman?
Absolutely.
We'll talk with Elvira in just a couple of minutes. Right now, we're going to talk about that beautiful cooler right there. They call it the Kegerator, courtesy of Orange Insoles. Tell me more.
Well, the kegerator you can find out all about at the Bob and Tom website, but Orange Insoles, you got to go to orangeinsoles.com. Learn about the possible solution for your back pain, hip pain, knee pain. If you work on your feet all day, you walk around with shoes that have that lame, thin liner inside, you're getting zero support. What are you doing? If you're standing all day, you're putting stress on your body, but Orange Insoles offer arch support. They have that deep cup to properly support your heel, your feet, and thus your entire body. Heck, half the people in this building have Orange Insoles in their shoes. If the insole in your current shoe flops around like a sad fish, you're not getting the support you require.
And if you're like Mr. Kessler and you're wearing the orange insoles in your underwear, hey, someone's got to tell them.
That's exactly right.
It's very embarrassing.
John, you're doing it wrong, pal.
Okay. In the shoes, my friend.
Yes, please. Think of a table. It wobbles without proper support. Your house, if it's wobbling, my gosh.
You got problems.
Yeah, you do have problems.
Chipmunks.
So, yeah, you don't want that, and you need your body to be the same, wobble-free. Head to orangeinsoles.com for free shipping, and also that 60-day We Want You to Be Happy guarantee. Also at orangeinsoles.com, you can take their new Insole quiz, answer a few simple questions, including your symptoms, what shoes you plan to wear with the Orange Insoles, your shoe size, and you're going to get recommendations guaranteed to work. It's that simple. Now, it's an insole quiz, not a soul quiz. Like, what's your favorite?
Want to do a soul quiz?
Your favorite?
Name the famous theater in New York City.
There you go, yeah.
The Apollo.
The Apollo.
Yeah.
That's
Yes.
number one
That's
on
part
the
of the soul quiz.
Yes.
Who's the host of Soul Train?
Don Cornelius.
Deceased.
But you passed the quiz.
Okay, we'll count that.
But the insole quiz is something entirely
different.
Orange Insoles.
That's right. OrangeInsoles.com. Check it out.
Thank you very much, Orange Insoles. And did I say Orange Insoles?
Yeah, you didn't.
Okay, coming up, we'll try to get it back. It's Elvira next. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Spanning the globe to bring...
Hey, did you enjoy those videos played in that break? Check out the Bob and Tom YouTube playlist for more great stuff.
Again, to go through your dating ritual, you've met some lovely young lady, perhaps after an evening on the town, and
you take her back to your place.
You get back to the townhouse. She wants to come in for coffee or something.
Do you show her your chops?
Do you immediately sit down? Oh, by the way, I happen to be.
I say, hey, by the way, I don't want to brag or anything, but how about I lay down the thunder? Finish your drink.
We're going upstairs. Oh, my.
So do the ladies...
It's really not that strong. You can take a bigger sip. I'll be over here laying down the funk. All right.
Do the ladies dig that? Do they?
No.
Not at all.
That kind of, you can see them like kind of cringe until you stop because it's very loud.
Yes, it is.
I can't hear it. All sounds good to me. You know, try to have a conversation with them. So anyway. All right.
Do you play any sort of romantic stuff? Do you play like a slow tune, maybe something mid-tempo?
With the brushes, maybe?
Yeah, get the...
No, I don't even own a pair of brushes.
No. What's the point, huh?
Yeah, maybe
It's the purpose,
you can do
doesn't
some of
it?
these things, you know. So anyway. Get your roommate feed your dog?
Very romantic. Now, do you have an exit strategy when you sit at the drums?
Apparently hers is the dog one.
Yeah. I got to feed the dogs.
But I mean,
That was Tom's line. I'm surprised the girls are using it.
Once you sit down, and just you play for a couple minutes, then do you have a way you can gracefully get up? Do you have like a little finish, a little quick?
Yeah, I like to. I'll finish kind of like this. let's face it, I am great.
Greg Hahn, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Wow, that's
I love a man with confidence.
Hey, it's Josh, and of course,
Hi, Chick McGee, everybody. Your chance to win a Mini Max Big Green Egg for Bob and Tom at Big Green Egg. Each week, someone will win a Mini Max Big Green Egg.
It's the Bob and Tom Show, Pigskin Pick'em, powered by the Big Green Egg.
Go to bobandtom.com/contest on the computer.
Is that where you go? Are we eligible?
Hassle. Simply choose your meals and enjoy fresh, flavor-packed meals delivered to your door, ready in just 2 minutes. No prep, no mess. Head to factormeals.com/BobandTom50 and use the code BobandTom50 to get 50% off. The code BobandTom50 at factormeals.com/BobandTom50 to get 50% off. Hey, this is Tom. Coming up Wednesday morning in the Bob and Tom Show, we'll hang out with that lady for sexy time. It's comedian Allie Breen.
My question is, as a guy who's into butt stuff, how do I introduce that to a new woman?
Hello, butt stuff.
Oh, butt stuff. Doodle-doo-doo.
That's Wednesday morning on the Bob and Tom Show.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
You're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
That's awful.
Awful entertaining.
Essential Morning Radio. This is Bob and Tom Radio. 24/7. 24/7.
I left work early, drove right home. Didn't know you'd be here. Well, now that you are, there's only one thing I'd like you to do, my dear. Honey, pull up my skirt, undo my blouse, peel off my pantyhose. Baby, take off my bra and my spiked heels. Honey, take off all of my clothes.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee over there at the news desk.
Hi.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hello, chick.
He's got the organ and the guitar. He's all ready. He's got a couple songs ready, Tom. It's all set.
Well, we got a song. The letter says, "Just to disgust Christy Lee."
Oh, okay.
Oh, I can't wait.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hello there.
He's at the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair. There's Ace Cosby. I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
Thank you very much. Now, we have a couple things going on. We're going to hook up with Elvira in a matter of moments.
The wonderful Cassandra Peterson.
Yeah, Cassandra. And but first, a couple of real quick things. The Wisconsin Dells a-callin'. It's going to be Pat Godwin, Jeff Oskey, and Willie G. We just talked to Willie. The place, Ho Chunk Gaming, is the place we're going to be. And you can go to our website to find out all the information. That's ho-chunkgaming.com/Wisconsin Dells, or just go to bobandtom.com/events to find out about the show. Saturday, November 4th, once again, Ho Chunk Gaming is the place in the Wisconsin Dells. And also, while I'm at it, I want to mention the kegerator from orangeinsoles.com. It's kind of a mini fridge, but it's not all that mini. It's what size would you say that is, Chick? It's like 3/4 of a washing machine. How about that?
It's like a 1.5 by 3 feet tall.
And
it's like a typical
what you might call a dorm. Yeah.
It's like a typical dorm fridge.
Big dorm fridge.
Bigger dorm fridge,
Yeah.
sure.
The point is, you can have that baby in your living room or wherever you want it, courtesy of Orange Insoles. Go to bobandtom.com/contest. Register to win, and while you're at it, tell us a nice Halloween story. We'd like to hear something fun from you and Halloween. Now, we're going to hook up in a matter of seconds with Elvira, I believe this is Cassandra right now. Can you say hello, Josh?
Hello, Cassandra, are you there?
I am. Hello.
What a pleasure.
Now,
yeah, thank you. Good to hear you guys again.
Now, Josh actually stood in line for quite some time to get his picture taken with you in your guys.
Oh, Josh, you don't have to wait in line next time.
Oh, how sweet.
Your guys' Elvira. And once again, the book is out, and the book is out in paperback now. Is that correct?
Correct. Yeah, it's been out for a couple of years now, but doing really well. Yours truly, Elvira.
Mm-hmm. Does it sell more in the Halloween season?
Strangely, no. It's pretty consistent the whole year. And even though the book, obviously it's about Elvira, so it involves Halloween and all that, but I think the book has a lot more. There's a lot more information in there that people would probably be a little shocked and surprised to learn. Mainly that I had a really interesting life before I became Elvira and things got kind of normal.
Yeah, kind of the opposite of what one would expect. There are a lot of, shall we say, intimate encounters that you describe in the book.
Yeah, that's how you sell books.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, some tea is definitely spilled, but it's a wonderful story. And Elvira, you have, I'm sorry, Cassandra, you have a story about your house and a very interested celebrity in your house that I don't think everybody I work with knows about. Could you talk a little bit about that?
I have this house in Hollywood. The house was called Briarcliff Manor, and I lived in there 5 years. My ex-husband and I renovated it, and then one day somebody rang the doorbell, and I went to the little call box inside and asked who it was, and they said Brad Pitt, and I was like, oh, thanks, Paul. I thought it was one of my friends, Paul or John. Did not believe them. I happened to be 9 months pregnant at the time, so I waddled myself, I was going to say my big something, down to the gate, and lo and behold, there was Brad Pitt standing there. I just about had the baby right there and dropped it. I really did. So close. Wow. And he asked if he could come in and see the house, and, okay, what do you say to Brad Pitt when he asked if he wants to come in and see your house? You say, hell yes. And so he came in, and I took him on a tour, and the next thing I know, a lawyer got a hold of us and said he'd like to buy our house. And I was not ready to sell. I'm sure all you ladies out there know that when you're 9 months pregnant, you do not want to move.
No.
Move out to the couch, let alone move houses, So anyway, he ended up buying my house. I ended up moving, and I don't know. It was really an odd situation. I moved next door, so I got to see him all the time. I had binoculars, and and somebody, I was just at a convention, and I met one of my fans, and they brought me photos of Briarcliff Manor, which they had made out of Legos.
Wow.
I mean, how cool is that?
Wow.
Yeah.
We're speaking with...
I thought I'd throw that in there. I don't know. I was pretty impressed.
We're speaking with Cassandra Peterson, known as Elvira in one of her roles. Do you Elvira it up a lot this time of year? Do you do any personal appearances or anything?
Oh, hell yes. I'm on the road every single weekend. Just got, I'm headed in a couple days to Orlando, Florida, where I'll be appearing at one of the country's largest events for Halloween, Spooky Empire, and I'll be doing an appearance there for Halloween. This time of year is really, really crazy for me. I'm also in the process of doing a new book, working on a new film and a documentary. So those three things are going to be coming up within the next 2 years. So I got my plate full right now, I'll tell you.
Wonderful. Is the new film an Elvira film, or are you playing another role?
I'm not even able to talk about it.
Okay.
I'm sorry. It is a film. It is really happening, and it is awesome. But can't divulge any of the details yet.
All
Probably the next time I talk to you guys, next Halloween, I'll be ready to spill the beans.
When the character Elvira was created, you were working with other people. Did you come up with the name Elvira, or did someone suggest it?
No, I swear to God, the name Elvira was drawn right out of a Folgers coffee can. We were going to use the name Vampira, and at the very last second, I mean literally the last second, I was just getting ready to go on and shoot the show. Somebody ran in and said, a lawyer says we can't use the name Vampira. It's owned by someone else. And they're like, oh, my God, what are we going to do? So everybody on the set, and I mean the lighting guys, the grips, the cameraman, everybody wrote down the name they thought the character should be. I wrote down the name Cassandra. Stupidest idea ever. And threw them in a can. I reached in, pulled out a name, and it was Elvira. And I was like, Elvira? This sounds like a country western singer. And anyway, I ended up with that name, whether I liked it or not. That was it. And it coincided with the Oak Ridge Boys releasing that song, Elvira, the very same week.
Wow.
That my show first aired. And so it was kind of a coincidence. They just, in fact, Oak Ridge Boys just asked me to do their final video of their career. They're retiring, and I am unable to do it because I was already, had a gig at the same time that they're shooting it. So that's kind of a bummer.
All right. Well, Elvira worked. It stuck.
Mm-hmm.
Again, who knew?
Yeah.
Who knew? Vampira. That wasn't that an older, like a TV vampire from the 50s or something?
Oh, yeah, she was. I mean, I have to give her props because she started the whole horror hosting business. She was the first horror host, that went on TV, showed horror films ever. And she had done that in, 1951 or 2, the year I was born, 1951. And at the same television station that I was hired by. So she had done that all those years before, and what they were really trying to do was revive that whole horror hosting thing. So they wanted a sexy woman, a la Vampira, to host this big catalog of horror movies that they had. And so that ended up being me after a lot of grueling auditions. They had a couple thousand people audition, I guess, and I don't know how I got it, but I ended up getting the gig. I think it was due to my comedy improv background with the Groundlings, where I'd been for the previous 4.5 years with Paul Rubens and Phil Hartman and Lorraine Newman and all these people. So anyway, ended up doing that gig, and I really didn't think I was going to be doing it 43 years later, but looks like I am.
Well, Elvira, congratulations on all of the great success, and the book. The book is out, and it's got a lot of very kind of sexy, surprising twists and turns. The reality of your life. Thanks so much, Cassandra. We appreciate your time. Talk to you next year.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, guys. Great to talk to you again.
All right. Yeah.
Take care.
Josh, you were saying a lot of encounters.
Yes, yeah, and some very positive, like her encounter with Elvis, and some not as positive, but a heck of a story. And
was her Briarcliff Manor, was that haunted at all? Does she talk about that?
A little bit. She'll talk a little bit about it in the memoir as well. And it looks like an old school sort of Gothic manor. Yeah.
And as a real estate geek, Brad Pitt bought that for $1.7 million, sold it for $40.
What? Maybe not.
30 years later, he held on to it for a while.
Pretty wild.
Yeah, he just sold it in 2023.
Not a bad investment.
40.
Well, thank God. I'm sure he needs the money.
Yeah.
Holy heck.
Finally, you caught a break.
Yeah. Lucky guy. Okay. Now, Pat.
Yeah.
Got a request here.
All right.
And I really like it because the guy, this is from Brian. He writes, "Good morning, you beautiful people."
Aw.
This may be sarcastic. And then he says, "I want to hear Pat Goodman." So now we know he's sarcastic. And the key to this request is, I don't want to give it away, he says, Christy groaning in response.
All right. I can't wait.
The fact that it still disgusts her It always makes me laugh. So,
wonder which one this is.
I don't know.
I know what disgusts her the most.
All right.
It's the Gordon Lightfoot song, that first draft of that famous song.
First draft.
Yeah.
No.
It sits down below like the ship we all know, the rectum of Ella Fitzgerald. She'd scat when she sang and her bottom would bang, a disaster when the winds would come early. Christy Lee yelled at me, said stop singing about poor Ella's rectum.
Yep.
She complained and she cussed. I threw Tom under the bus and said I write him. It's Tom who corrects him. A doctor said would always turn his head when performing her colon procedure. There's polyps in corn and Louis Armstrong's horn, the rectum of Ella Fitzgerald.
You know, I think I speak for all of us when I say that song doesn't just disgust Christy.
Thank you, Josh.
Yes.
I love the Louis Armstrong's horn. That's great. Little Big Spider back?
What?
A little request for some Bigs.
Nobody requested it.
Who requested that?
I did.
Yeah.
What a cool nickname, Bix.
Oh, my gosh. Are
That'd
you
be great.
just free-forming ideas over there?
Yeah, and it's leaking out of his head.
Okay, what have you got, Christy?
Hey, Squid Game, now a real competition.
What?
Yeah.
I hope it's toned down.
It's going to be on Netflix.
Here's something we didn't ask for. What?
I got to make it clear, though. Nobody's dying in this particular one.
Okay.
It's based on the Korean drama series Squid Game, in which 456 players from around the world will face off in competitions based on the show. But the winner will get $4.56 million. Wow. The 10-episode series Squid Game, The Challenge, will debut November 22nd on Netflix. Man.
On the show,
people die.
They start with a large number, and
yes,
one of them gets to live.
Yes, and they get the money.
Oh.
Yeah.
Boy, that maniacal giant doll that was shooting people. Oh, boy.
Well, that was... I watched the whole thing, and it was all the right, but... Now that I look back on it, so unpleasant.
And disturbing.
Why did I watch it?
It was,
I'm glad I didn't, but I don't know that I really want to see a show about it.
Yeah.
Wonder how they're going to get rid of contestants without killing them off.
I don't know.
Well, as far as we know, they're not killing them off.
No.
That'd be a show. Ooh.
Be a surprise. Tape it just in case.
An off-duty pilot riding in the extra seat in the cockpit of a Horizon Air passenger jet.
Christy said cockpit.
Has now been accused of trying to shut the plane's engines off mid-flight. Well, Mr. Joseph David Emerson had to be subdued by flight crew before he was removed from the cockpit, placed in handcuffs in the back of the plane.
Is there a problem here?
The flight was diverted to Portland, Oregon, where the 44-year-old was taken into custody.
Oh, no, anywhere but Portland.
Authorities said Emerson has been charged with 83 counts each.
Remember Kentucky Fried Movie?
Of attempted murder.
Send him to Detroit.
As well as one count of endangering an aircraft.
He was a pilot off duties, and he got to sit in the extra
He was in the
seat.
jump seat of the cockpit, yeah.
He tried to turn the engines off.
Tried to do that, yeah.
What the hell is he doing?
Well, obviously he has a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, do you mind if I ride shotgun? And by shotgun, I mean... Wow.
Actually, give me a shotgun, yeah.
Never trust anyone who hangs off at work on their day off.
That's good advice.
Maybe he wanted a free flight.
That's an interesting observation.
Yeah.
What are they doing here? You're right.
You're here all the time.
Hey, isn't it your day off?
I don't have a day off.
Yeah.
What are you doing here? Don't worry about it.
What is it Bob Zaney yells? There's cock in the smoke pit. Isn't that right? Remember? The plane's on fire? No? Okay.
Well, that makes it dirty when he says
Bobby.
Bobby's naughty. Naughty Bobby.
Right now, let's just say you've got a naughty friend that you'd like to get extra naughty with a nice diamond, engagement ring.
Oh.
Wow, that'd be cool. Well, Steven Singer's got something to say about that. Steven Singer Jewelers, you'll find him at IHateStevenSinger.com. Steven Singer does not like those laboratory lab-grown diamonds. He likes the real thing. A point of fact, the Federal Trade Commission strongly enforces language used about diamonds. When the word diamond is used alone, it can only refer to a real, natural diamond. It's never been about the chemical makeup that makes a diamond special. It's about the rarity and the natural beauty that real diamonds symbolize and possess. So see what I'm talking about. And by the way, Stephen will be happy to give you a free 1-carat lab-grown diamond with the purchase of a real natural earthborn diamond engagement ring. Check it out online. Check it out at the showroom. Whatever you want to do. It's Steven Singer Jewelers. You'll find him at IHateStevenSinger.com. And, of course, Steven's got all kinds of stuff. It's not just about diamonds with Steven Singer. And he's got that guarantee of the upgrade down the road if you want to get a bigger diamond. Also, great shipping, goes out very quickly, and you'll be very pleased. If you're not, send her back. That's what you do. IHateStevenSinger.com. I know you're going to be happy. Once again, it's IHateStevenSinger.com. Coming up, our history lesson. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Even though we're not too much to look at, you can also watch the show on our YouTube channel.
We have good neighbors. They're bad neighbors, but they're good to tell you guys about. Bad neighbors. 5 or 6 cars in the front yard at all times. Rotation, whoever's currently living there. And Daryl, he's the dad over there. He's their leader. He drives a hearse. That's his car. He doesn't work at a funeral home. They have German shepherds that run. I like dogs. I don't like these dogs because they just let them run around barking all the time, and they don't even tell them to be quiet. Like, they bark, and there's a new guy that's moved in on the other side of them, and he really doesn't like when they bark. So you hear them bark, 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 and then over the fence you hear, "Shut up!" Which always works, doesn't it? You know, when you tell your dog to be quiet, and he's like, "Oh, pardon me, sir. I had no idea I was causing such a ruckus. I'll calm down post haste." You know how your dog always does that, right? So I don't like that he yells at the dogs. I don't like the dogs, but I don't like him yelling at the dogs. So they bark, 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 and I hear over the fence, "Shut up!" So what I do is I go, "No, you shut up! Don't you yell at them puppies. That's disrespectful." And then I just go in the house, right? He doesn't know it's me.
Oh, ow. Oh, back.
Oh, hey, Josh. What's wrong?
My back is sore, my legs.
What's in your shoe?
Nothing. I mean, here, look, nothing.
Joshua, you have to have proper support. Orange insoles.
Orange insoles, you say?
Yeah, look.
Yeah, I see them.
Look at this. They're great.
Yeah. Orange insoles. I'll give them a shot.
Great. See you later, buddy.
Give it a... Yippee! I can mow and dance while I do it. Ha! No more pain. Thank you, orange insoles.
Josh, did you get orange insoles?
Jessica, I sure did. Thanks to orange insoles, I feel great.
Terrific. See you later.
Orange insoles. Feel better, do more.
Let's get back to the Chinchilla. We sent members of our staff plus Donnie Baker to your garage.
She is
my mistake.
So traumatized right now. She has not come out of her little house in
No doubt.
the whole
The
day.
Chinchilla?
Oh,
well,
yeah.
that's because she met Donnie Baker.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
It's true. Her ears are as big as Frisbees.
They are very big.
I know.
I can't get over how
They're
horribly...
native of South America, and they use those to, and they're nocturnal, so they
Must be a lot of listening going on
They
in
do a
South
lot of
America.
listening at
The
night.
size of those
because
ears.
you can't see very well.
And they respond, of course, with their brain by going, duh. Damn a Chinchilla.
Oh, wow, it's that great big thing right there.
That looks like a really nice fur coat that lady's got on. I wonder what that's made of. Duh. Well, I'm gonna rest for a while so I can poop again. Duh.
I can tell you.
I'm not like a dog. I can't play frisbee or catch. I just sit here going, duh. I'm kind of like something in a frame, like a picture, except I just go, duh, and then I poop.
Except you have to feed me and I poop.
I'm like a picture you have to feed. Duh.
I can tell you what, they don't come when you call them. That's for damn sure.
I will. I'll come if you call me.
You took my breath away from the moment I first saw you. Will you marry me, Dolly?
She said yes! She said yes!
It's not a real person.
It's not a real diamond. Real, natural, earthborn diamond. For your real love, from a real jeweler you can trust. Steven Singer Jewelers.
Or 7.
Hey, this is Henry Phillips, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio. Hello, and welcome to Spit Take Theater. This week's Spit Take Theater presentation at the water cooler.
Man, I can't wait until the new episodes of Survivor are shown. I've really become addicted to those reality shows.
Oh, I am too. I lived for Rupert. I love that guy. I've wanted to be a Survivor contestant ever since the first one. The locations they stay at are so beautiful.
Oh, yeah, they sure are. Hey, would you ever do Big Brother?
Well, actually, I've already done my Big Brother.
Huh?
I haven't done my father or my grandpa yet.
You've slept with your Big Brother Dave?
Well, yeah.
Wow. Small world. I slept with your Big Brother Dave.
What?
Yeah, he's cute.
This has been Spit Take Theater. Wow. Join us next week for another edition of Spit Take Theater.
Bob and Tom, 24/7.
Today's Cliff Notes Theater, the monumental epic movie, Titanic.
Oh. Man, this is some boat. Uh-oh.
This has been Cliff Notes Theater. Cliff Notes Theater, when you just don't have time to set through the whole movie.
I actually I have a sexual fantasy associated with the earthquake.
Go.
All right, woke chick up. In my fantasy, I am making love to this woman.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, she feels the earth move beneath her.
Ah, yes.
And then she rolls over on top of me and shields me from debris. Safety first, everybody. Safety first.
Hi, everybody. This is Mark Sweeney. And you're...
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hello, chick.
There's Josh Arnold at the I Hate Steven Singer desk.
Blatant ripoff.
There's Ace Cosby. I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold with what happened on this date in history.
It's a good one.
Is it?
Ladies and gentlemen, time now for Today in History with your archivist, Tom Griswold.
This one's kind of sad, but in 1901, what did Annie Edson Taylor do?
Annie Edson Taylor, 1901.
Successfully, by the way.
Went over Niagara Falls.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
How did you know that?
I don't know.
That's an
Guessing.
insane guess.
There you go. Was she the first person?
She is alleged to be the first person to go over the falls in a barrel.
And survived?
She said the reason she survived? Her boobs. Isn't that
Flotation device.
I did a little research on this.
My boobs.
Kind of interesting. This is where it gets a little scary. On average, about 30 people die trying to go over the falls each year.
Are you kidding me?
A year?
Still?
To this day.
And by the way, you're not allowed to.
No, it is against the law.
Yeah, there are very stiff fines for trying it.
Well, if you're dead, you can't.
There aren't a lot of police officers or Mounties who will chase you If you decide, hey, stop him. No thanks.
About 25% of those who go over the falls
perish.
Survive?
Yeah, it's rough.
That means
75% of the people die doing
that. There
it?
are some
25% of the people.
That there are people on the Maiden of the Mist tour who have witnessed.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Sure.
Now, they think the first person ever to try going over Niagara Falls was Sam Patch in 1829.
Holy hell.
But the sad part of this is, let me see if I can find
They
this.
didn't invent the falls until 1860.
Oh.
Wait a minute. That's 200 years ago?
No. So this woman, why did she do it?
Well, this is the sad part.
Oh, she
went over the falls in an oak barrel.
She didn't want to survive.
As an attempt to bring her financial security. So I guess she figured one way or the other.
Yeah. Those debtors will leave me alone.
Yeah, it's either retirement or retirement won't be necessary. Most of the people that perish do it from the Canadian side. But yeah, very heavy fines.
What do they go over the falls in now? They don't all drive barrels still, I would hope.
Well, they still call them barrels, but they are elaborate and complicated.
Some are metal.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're crazy looking.
It says Canadian and American authorities issue fines for daredevils. $10,000 Canadian, $25,000 U.S.
Well, that's why they go on the Canadian side.
They kind of look like those deep sea, like the Titanic
submersibles.
that they use, the submersible. Yeah.
Yeah. So, in any event, let's move on here. Harry Houdini's last performance. Okay, Josh, do you know where it was?
I don't. No.
Chick?
Philadelphia?
Paris?
I have a guess.
Yes.
Green Bay?
Close. Detroit.
Oh.
Midwest. At the Garrick Theater.
How about that?
Named after Garrick Utley.
Wow.
A newscaster on NBC.
Sure.
Apparently he was caught off guard. He has a stunt that he would do, I guess.
Is that true? That's true. He got punched in the by a fraternity guy. Yeah.
Punched in the gut.
He wasn't ready.
He would do a stunt on stage where you could hit him as hard as you wanted in the gut, but he had to be prepared. This is really interesting. Josh, you're the baseball guy here. 1940, the country of Japan eliminated the terms strike, play ball from baseball because of certain issues at the time.
Well, sure.
World politics.
I see.
I assume they've added them back. I'm not sure.
Why did you read that?
Because it's today in history.
Is it 4 balls and 3 misses? What does it mean?
Yeah. What they change it to?
Very
What'd they use?
Any jokes we could do would be appropriate, really.
Yes.
Okay. Sorry.
Move on.
Okay, this is for you, Christy. Happy birthday, Bob Kane, 1915.
Oh, yeah.
Bob Kane?
Yeah,
Bob Kane and Bill Finger. Yeah.
I don't know who that is.
Creator of Batman.
Oh.
Evidently, Bob Kane embraced it, but I guess if the documentary is to be believed, Bill Finger had a lot more to do with it than Bob Kane did.
1939, happy birthday. Friend of the show, the great actor F. Murray Abraham.
Yeah.
Know who he is, John?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, he was in Amadeus and Finding Forrester. He's a great actor
for Amadeus.
He can play virtually any ethnicity, too. He's really...
Well, he used to be able to. Now it's against the law.
There was just a great profile on him on CBS Sunday Morning,
He's
I think.
great. Happy birthday, Kevin Kline.
Grand Budapest.
His,
Fish Called
another
Wanda?
Oscar winner, yeah. For A Fish Called Wanda.
He can play any ethnicity, but he's once again limited by contemporary.
Yeah, acting is illegal.
Tila Tequila, 1981.
Well, we're clearly at the bottom of the
Academy Award nominee.
Yes. Yes. For look at my feet 1 and 2, I think.
What have you got over there?
Elvira. We talked to Elvira, the Mistress of the Dark today, and Josh loves her.
Yeah, big fan of Cassandra.
And let's not speculate what Josh has done to himself or to others when he was looking at Elvira's picture.
Yes, let's not.
Vikings won last night 22-17, beating the 49ers. We had a belly dancer in our building once, and Tom remembers and never will forget her treasure trail from her navel down to her...
If you're a belly dancer, you got to trim, you got to shave.
Yeah.
Naughty bits.
A little bit of shaving would have been nice. I can only imagine the hirsuteness.
Oh, boy.
Tonight is the opening night of the National Basketball Association, so we heard from the association. Along Comes Mary, I think is what
we heard
play.
Enter the Young.
Enter,
a little bit of,
Enter the
and then
Young.
Along Comes Mary, classics from the association.
Tom enjoys Halloween and decorations and the yards and homes, and as he says, it's so fun.
We have 12 witches at my house, or nine witches at my house.
There's no reason to refer to your family.
Boy, she's not going to like that.
Does she know that you're saying that about?
No, the witches are outside. Their faces glow in the dark.
Oh, you got to let them in.
Their faces glow. Do they stand in the yard? What are they hanging from the trees? What's
No,
going on
they're
there?
in the yard. They're holding hands. It's really cool.
Oh, and the big
You ever,
ring.
you ever do
Groups of
this?
3.
This joke chick, you see a broom like leaning against the wall or something, and you look at the nearest woman and go, "Yeah, you can't park here." It's always funny.
Yeah, oh yeah,
That's
always
hilarious. Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce, there's a photo out of them kissing, and Ace says
they're not dating.
It's very important to you that they're not dating.
I covered the World Cup finals in cricket. I also asked if there was a deli in the Dells, in Wisconsin Dells, and is there a deli in New Delhi?
Yes. And
Yes.
we found out you shouldn't dilly-dally because there's a deli.
Anna Edson Taylor, in spite of her successful trip over Niagara Falls, she never made much money from the stunt, according to this news account. She died penniless. Her funeral was paid for by public donations.
Oh, that's so sad.
It should be noted, Tom had a smile on his face the entire time.
He did.
My dog has a better looking face than this guy.
Oh, man.
And Bruce Bochy's. Bruce Bochy's going to the World Series.
All right.
This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Think you know your pro football? Then play Pigskin Pick'em every week at bobandtom.com/contest. It's your chance